Welcome to whatever this is. We've started a podcast. I think we're going to call it Parasocial, but there could be trademarks or copyright, so we don't know
Big
yet.
Daddy Podcast.
So I am here with my glorious friends and other content creators, Philly on Mars.
Yo, what's good? How y'all doing, man?
And Cameron with a K.
Yo, what's good with y'all boys?
And we realized that there was a lack of official news and talking points for all the parasocial things going on in the community, that being streaming and YouTube, all sorts of content creation. We just wanted to have a place to talk about it. So follow. I'm old now. So what do you guys plug it? What do we do? We follow. We subscribe. What do we do?
Twitter, YouTube, Twitch, Instagram.
Do we put this shit on Spotify? What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. Y'all can
actually,
hear our voice up close and everything. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Yeah, Apple Podcasts.
That's a real thing. That's a real thing, isn't it?
Bro, yeah, I swear. I used to listen to Apple Podcasts.
Yeah,
a lot.
Facebook, everything, man. You know what I'm saying,
bro? MySpace audios.
Exactly.
MySpace audios goes crazy. We need
Exactly.
Bro, Tony still puts his shit on Facebook.
Bro,
Like-
Facebook pays.
Facebook audio or Facebook like.
What the fuck is
Reels?
Facebook audio?
No, but Facebook pays, bro. Like I'm telling you, Facebook pays, bro.
They
Facebook
got
got
money
sleep.
like that?
They be giving
Don't
out that bag. I can't lie.
Yeah, don't
The bag
sleep,
is
bro.
fat. The bag is fat. It's got a
No.
big sack full of
Okay,
money.
we're done. We're done talking to you. All right, so the first thing we want to get into is just new news. Anything that you guys have seen that we're not going to cover today. Any bit like any dramatics, any shit that you guys want to lob in there. Just a hot take. Something's going on, like the Labubu shit. You were talking about Labubu shit earlier.
Oh, bro, Labubu is swag, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lizzo. She kind of put it on. You feel me? But Labubu is, it's like, it's mad.
Lizzo started Labubu?
No, she didn't
Did she
start it, but
actually?
she was talking.
Or
She
did
had
she
the,
name drop it in a song?
Yeah, she was like in the "In It" song, right? She was like, "Oh, you can't even outdress my little boo boo," and that was tough. And everyone was like,
Wait,
what's she talking about?
Wait,
Was she talking about
we're
the
talking about
Labubu
in
or
it.
"Yeah, we're talking
That's
about
a song.
Yeah,
That's a song.
Yeah,
Wait,
like
Lizzo
it's
made that
like
song?
Lululemon. It's a Lululemon song. Lululemon. That's the same song.
Lizzo made the Lululemon song?
No, she did a remix to it.
Oh,
and like she
shoot.
was rapping because they be saying the white people don't like her no more, so she's rapping now. So anyway, they were like, "Oh," she was like, "You can't even outdress my little boo boo." And then everyone, all the girly pops, you know what I'm saying? They came out and they was like, "Hold
Shout
on, what
the
you know
girly
about
pops.
Lil Boo Boo? What you know about Lil Boo Boo?" And then everyone started hopping on the Lil Boo Boo wave.
Wait. Is
Locked
it
in.
called Lil Boo Boo or
It's-
La Boo Boo?
I think it's like
Lil
Lil
Boo
Boo Boo, Lil Boo Boo.
Like
LABUBU, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Labubu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Labubu.
Yeah.
That shit is ugly as fuck.
No, it's kind of swaggy, bro.
Bro, it's
I'm
kind of
not on
like
the
you got to
train.
think about it. It's like the girl version of Pokemon cards. Like they'll open up the packs and get super excited. There's like videos I've seen on Twitter of
I
girls.
hate that as soon as you said it like that, my brain went, oh, okay.
Yeah, bro. Like I swear, bro.
It's better than the other thing that the girls are going crazy over. It's like they put it on their phone cases and they're naked babies that have
Oh,
penises
yeah.
and stuff. You know what I'm
Naked
talking about?
babies?
It's
I
like
forgot what
naked
they're called.
babies. They put on the phones. They hang on the phones, and it's like decoration. Yeah.
Like little boo boos, they can have
And they have
swag. Like
hats
they be
and
putting
stuff.
like LV hats on them. Look,
Yeah.
that baby.
Wait, a
Hold on.
Labubu with an LV? I've never seen that.
No, you
tough.
see. No, you got to get the rich. Yo, see, Lizzo collection was tough. Like they got some good
like a Dior
Bro.
fucking suede out.
Yes,
Do y'all
those
remember
ones are
Silly
tough.
Bands?
Silly Bands was tough, bro.
I feel
used
like
to have
these
that.
are just like the silly. Bro, I used to have
It's
a whole
all
wrist
listen.
full of
It's
silly
all
bands, bro.
it's all Beanie Babies. All the shit you're talking about is
Beanie Babies, bro.
See, that's
yeah.
what I accidentally
See,
looked up by
I
now.
remember those. I
I'm-
remember those. I
I'm the
remember
old
those.
one. So I
Beanie
can
Babies
tell
were
you.
affordable though.
Yeah.
Until they
Aren't Labubus
weren't.
like,
Until they
aren't
weren't.
Labubus like
Labubus
$40?
No, well, actually, nah. You probably. I think the rare ones, like the ultra, like the purple loot. I think those ones are like more like expensive.
Jeez.
Why is there always some shit to collect? Like Pokemon cards may not be super affordable, but you can like play Pokemon.
Yeah.
Like why are we doing Labubu shit where it's like how much is it?
I
There's
believe
a
it's like
pop up
30
in
or 40,
Austin.
right?
It's probably like $40-$50 for like a regular one, like you know what I'm saying, or something like. But it's probably like it's probably the clothes that is expensive.
Oh,
Like you
it's
gotta make sure
$40.
because you hang it off your for like probably a Lil Jon. You hang it off your
Yeah.
purse. It's like a purse accessory. You know what I'm saying?
So this fucking Monchi Chi ass gremlin ass thing is visible to other people, and you
Oh,
want
yeah.
other people to see your $40
Yes, sir.
little freak ass freak ass thing.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's better than the phone case. I forgot what that phone case John is called. Like the like the babies.
It's like the little babies. They have hats too, and they have big
Those
heads.
things are. Oh,
They
found
have
it,
fat
found it.
heads.
Sony Angels or Sonny Angels.
Sunny Angels.
Sonny Angels. I think that's what it is. SONNY Angels. And
Yes,
then-
that's exactly what it is.
Yep.
That's exactly
These
what it
niggas-
is.
Yo, and they be having dicks.
Yes.
They be having wieners,
Yes.
dude. Yo,
Bro,
I'm telling
this
you,
junk is
that's
crazy.
weird.
I'm not gonna lie, these
No,
are weird.
These are
But you
weird.
know what though? You know what though? They're very affordable because I'm looking at them. It's like $11.25, $12.75. They're pretty affordable compared to the Labubus. But
Yeah, bro. I just
I
looked
think
it
it's
up
pretty
and I
weird.
found like a whole rack of just naked ones, just all together. This is nasty.
and they
work.
only have a hat. They're naked everywhere else, but the only clothing that they have is a
Yeah,
hat.
some
The
of them.
hat
and
is
then
what's taking me out.
Some of them will have
Bro,
like
just a hat.
they'll have a clothing item on their body, but then it would be raised up just so you can see their penis, bro. I'm like, it's really weird. But you know what's crazy?
Bro, fat heads with hats.
Bro, apparently, if you talk to someone like who's like really into those, they're like, it's not a baby. They're different species.
What the bro? It's literally.
You got it, man. You got it.
This,
bro.
I think this might be a mental illness, bro. At this point, man,
Yo,
we,
yo,
really
this
gotta,
is
we really gotta break it down, bro. This might just be a mental
This is a
illness.
let people have fun moment for sure. I mean, it's the
Yeah.
same with like gotcha. It's the same as like, you know what I'm saying? Every single person has a thing that they want
Now
to
the
like.
Labubu's
have.
chill, but
yeah.
like having babies with penises out and stuff is
Naked
crazy,
babies, bro. Throwing them
Yeah,
on the phone case,
that-
bro.
All right,
Crazy.
so who's gonna get me my first Labubu so I can be swagged out with the man bag?
Bro, I told you they got an Austin John, bro. I would get a bro. Listen, we can put some swag on some Labubus, man. You know what I'm saying?
We'll put some in the future podcast office.
Yeah, bro. That's
yes.
gonna be lit.
Everyone
Hey,
has to
they're
have
like
their
the new Bear
designated
Bricks.
Labubu, bro. Everyone needs their
Yeah.
designated Labubu.
What are y'all gonna
Yeah.
name y'all
I
Labubu,
think-
bro?
Lou Boo Boo.
I'm gonna name
Lou
it.
Boo. Y'all niggas don't even know about that.
I'm gonna
Y'all
name it
don't even know about
Kabubu,
Lou
bro.
Boo.
Kabubu. Put a K in front of it, bro.
Ain't that rapper that dated Lil Yachty?
Caribou?
Caribou?
I don't even think they did. I just think she was. I don't know. Maybe she.
They
might
didn't
have just-
date. I thought that was why why the beef was hitting and shit.
No, it was
probably
'cause
have-
I don't want to
They
spread
might have-
rumors.
they might
I
have
don't
had
want to spread
something,
rumors.
bro.
I don't want to spread
They
rumors.
probably
I
had
don't
Honestly,
want to
something
spread
going
we
rumors.
know the rap industry. They might have had some little going.
I don't want to spread the rumors. I don't want to spread the rumors. I don't want to spread the rumors. Somebody said that that looked like me if I never mind.
That's crazy.
What?
They
Wait,
said
if you were a girl?
Yeah, if I was a woman, that would be my
Wait, if you
twin.
were a girl, do you think you would be bad?
I'm 6'5", so no, not really.
Okay.
Whoa, I know
okay.
some bad
I would be
tall
on,
people.
I would be on some Liz Cambridge shit, but like I'm not built
Oh,
for.
doesn't she have
I'm
OF?
I have broad
Does
shoulders
she have
and
OF?
shit.
OF?
I don't.
Is it her?
OS? I don't know.
Who's the one with the OF?
Why are you so adamant about finding out right now?
Because I
you're scaring me.
remember one of them has an OF. I forgot who it was.
This probably is Liz Cambridge. 'Cause
Does
she
Liz
was-
Cambridge have an OF? She gets
she was
1.5
a-
million annually through OnlyFans as she continues to build her personal brand. Yep, I knew it.
Liz Cambridge. Who is that?
I would like to
Basketball
see
player.
her personal
Basketball
brand.
player?
She's 6'8".
WNBA.
Yeah.
Oh dang. Hey man,
All
say
right.
man.
Well, speaking of OnlyFans and sexual exploits, here's
Okay. Okay.
yeah. You were like, how are we gonna segue into this? I got you. I always got you with this.
Perfect. Perfect.
The first piece of big news that came up today is that streamer Smash Melee Goat and real life Smash Pervert, he decided that he was going to get really well. Actually, let me set the scene. Ludwig, big fan of this show. He set up a Mario Kart tournament this past weekend, and obviously when you're setting up Mario Kart, you're gonna get drunk, you're gonna drink a little bit too much, and there's a lot of star-studded cast members out there, one of which was Mango, and he likes to drink. He notoriously likes to drink a lot. He drank a little bit too much and got naked and started humping the girls on the set. We have the clip pulled up. We have Extra Emily, Maya. I think he did it to Senna. I think he did it to not just every girl, but every person there. And the worst part is he was all but naked. So go ahead and play the clip, Cam.
See, we're not drunk, guys. Yeah, we're not drunk. But Mango, on the
my
other
gosh.
hand. No.
That is.
He's humping toes. No.
End the stream.
That's.
End it.
End the stream, Mango says.
End the stream.
Oh.
Those were.
And the stream is crazy.
That's
I did
yeah. That
unmute it.
was.
And the stream is bad because you can. It's bad. It's bad no matter what context you try to. It's bad in every single context because it's like. Were you trying to troll and get them to end the stream? That doesn't work.
And he was humping her back.
Yeah,
he walked up to her and started humping
bro.
her back and was like, "End this stream." And she's wearing a Toad hat and he's humping Toad.
Oh.
I'm not gonna lie, like that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy. But that's not the only one. There's another clip, which I have right here.
Yeah, he managed to get a hold of Senna as well.
Oh.
And you wait, before we even play the clip, you can see how stressed out she is. Like, look at her chat. They're saying just stay home, get some rest. You can tell she's very tired. She's very stressed out. And
I think it's because she was
before
losing.
Mango shows up. Anyway, go ahead.
Give me a full shot? That's fine.
Is it like good? Like we have something or no?
No, it's good. It's good.
Mango.
And he's just looking at us passionately, bro.
Yeah, no, the fact that he's just looking at us and the chat is just kind of crazy. While humping the Toad right next to her shoulder. I ain't gonna lie, this is some sexual harassment, bro.
Bro, what type of drunkenness unlocked this, bro?
Bro,
Okay.
yeah. Which
I'm so
drunk
glad you
level
asked.
is he at? Which drunk
I'm
level
so glad
is he
you
at?
asked because when it comes to, and you guys know me, I'm the anime drinking game guy, right? I am a drinking connoisseur.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah, for sure.
Would you call yourself an anime alcoholic?
No.
Wait,
We gotta. I have to. I.
am I muted?
Yeah. I gotta block this guy after this. Anyway, I know the full history of Mango. I've been watching Smash Melee since probably 2010, 2011, 2012, that somewhere around there, like right before the Doc era hit. And he is like completely full out of control when it comes to this. Like he has stories on stories, and I've told you guys before, like we even started, there's crazier things that he's actually done. This is probably just like the most public thing that he's done and the most publicized, and like he's way out of his element. These are like really top tier, almost like these are the celebrities of the streamer world, so they have a lot of eyes on them. They have a lot more decorum. They kind of know what is expected of them when they go to these events, whereas Mango, he's never given a shit a single time, and he always gets like this. Like he has been banned multiple times from Twitch for drinking.
Oh my god.
And then the shit that ensues. He humps everybody. Like
What the heck?
There's multiple clips of like him humping his friends, like pinning them down, like like boys, like other
Pinning
other
them
people.
down?
Yeah, like trying to like wrestle them to the ground, humping their legs and shit like that. So this is like not this is not out of the box behavior. I think it's just which obviously I don't defend, but I think it's just the fact that one, it was broadcasted and he had like no professionalism to it, and that these are like women who don't know him, dog. Like that's the worst part, is like people don't know you. You can't just go up and act however you
And just
want
hump random people.
be, you know, it's
why is that
bullshit.
his default? Like, bro, is that like bro, like everyone, like some people cry, some people get rowdy, some people he just starts humping.
Some people are
people.
very loud.
You don't get horny off the juice?
I've never had the juice in my life.
I don't get sexual. Hold on. I don't get sexually assaulted horny on the juice, bro.
I agree.
Bro. Oh, actually, you know what? Since we're on this topic, what's the craziest thing the juice has made you do, Tev? What's the craziest thing? I want to know, because I've never drank before. So, like, I don't really know what it feels like and stuff. So it's like, I want to know, like, what's a moment that it's like, yo, the juice got to me that night?
I'm not the type of guy that I'm like Philly, where it's like when I get drunk, I'm very like happy. I'm just like talking to people,
Like
giving people
social?
compliments. Yeah, I'll just start talking, whatever. The worst thing I did though is I had sprained my ankle really bad.
Oh.
And when you drink, you just don't feel it at all. And I fucked it up. I mean, I fucked my whole, like I woke up and my leg was black.
What?
And I was like, damn. Never.
Chris Breezy.
Like some like Uncle Ruckus type shit. I
From
was like, holy
50%
shit,
to 70%, bro.
my skin was turning, bro. And so like being drunk can like it can do some magical things for you, but it can also like it just turns your all the feelings you have of like this is a bad idea are out the window. Like everything that you're like this could go poorly, your brain is just like skip that. It's like skipping cutscenes, bro. Like if you're in a game and like you like have big decisions to make and you're like skip, like that's what it is. It's just like let's go straight into the fight, and you're like, oh, how did I end up here? And you're like, that's exactly how. It's like when you watch porn, right? And you're like, they're like talking and it's all set up, and you're like, fuck this shit. And then you skip forward, and it's like his fucking balls are in her mouth upside down. You're like, whoa, how did I get here?
Bro. They're in a gym. He's doing a pull up.
Yeah, I gotta like, it's like, whoa, let's rewind a little bit. Let's like figure out how we got here. That's what drinking is like.
Let's set the scene a little bit. There's no scene at all.
Drinking just gets you loose, bro.
But it seems like Mango's looseness.
Yeah, he's very loose. I don't know, and it just makes it worse that he's a Smash player, bro. It just
bro. Because the Smash community itself, there's so many like controversies with it, bro. Where a lot of the people are some weirdos. Age. that is true. Could have been worse.
Unfortunately, like that is very true.
But I'm kidding, it's bad.
Yeah, but there was a Ludwig actually put out a clip talking about the situation because it was his whole event, and what it looks like he is no longer inviting Mango to any of his events anymore.
The craziest thing about this is they are extremely close. Obviously, like, for people who don't know, Ludwig came up through the Smash Melee scene specifically, and Mango is his favorite player, like by far and away. This is like an extreme closeness. This is like a 1 degree of separation. They've been on multiple events, podcasts, like you name it. They are extremely close, have been for 10, 15 years now. So,
okay.
So I feel really bad about that. And, I reached out to anyone who I felt might have felt uncomfortable and talked to them. But also, and I already told Mango this, I'm no longer inviting Mango to Mogul Moves events. Because, like, it's a privilege to go to an event, man. Like, the whole point of an event is, like, it's a fun thing to do, have a good-ass time. And if somebody appearing jeopardizes somebody else having a good time, that just can't be a thing. Now, I see a lot of dialogue on, like, broader implications. I'm only worried about my team, my events, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't speak for the Melee community. I'm not, like championing any other action. I'm
Ooh, clip cuts off super early. Like I wish I knew what he was talking about.
That just reminds me, it's like, what do you do if your boy does something crazy, like, on the internet? Like, how do you even...
I feel like the best thing to do, at least, like, as a person, and also just, like, brand-wise, is to just distance yourself, I feel like. Or at least that's what it seems like Ludwig is doing. Because, like, if you invite someone around a group of people, and they make that set group of people uncomfortable, it's like, at the end of the day, you just kind of gotta like be like, all right, bro, no more, Yeah. Because who knows? Like, this might have been like you never know who's watching, A brand might be like, oh shoot, we don't want to work with him anymore because one of his homeboys are just humping on these random girls. Like, ew, no, Yeah. So I think the best thing for him was like, I feel like Ludwig didn't do anything wrong. Like, no longer inviting him. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah. I think the main issue that I see with it is that, like, you gotta do it before. Like, I fully get it, right? Everyone in that room is drunk, and like, Mango's the homie, and he wouldn't hurt a fly, and but it's like, and people were already talking about it in the chat. Senna during the event is like, somebody needs to get him under control.
Oh, for real?
And like everyone is like joking around. It's like, we're all having fun, we're all drunk, we're all fucked up, shirts off, It's like someone in that room has to be the one. And Ludwig, it being his event, or like somebody in the staff has to be like, hey, no humping. Like, I don't even know how you know. I don't even know how that's not the bare minimum, dog.
Yeah.
I do not know how that's not the bare minimum. And like, I've been to a Ludwig event. I've hosted Fast 50, and you have a debrief before you even start, where it's like, hey, they literally say at the beginning of it, like, hey, if someone's making you feel uncomfortable, and like we notice it or say something, like please say something. Like everybody, please say something if you see something. We will. We take it very seriously. Like and the fact that it still happened the way it did, the fact that there seems to be like a diplomatic immunity because like, oh, that's Mango, and like, yeah, that is Mango.
Yeah.
But you have a certain standard that you like have to uphold, and to be blind to it and have to. I mean, it's hindsight where it's like, well, I coulda, woulda, shoulda, but I didn't. He did the right thing. He did the right thing here. But since we're speaking on Philly's point, like, what would you do if your homeboy did that? Nigga, I'm rocking you. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's been many a times where, especially the later half, because like similar things have happened. I'm sure every like dude has gone through this, to be honest, where like one of your homeboys is acting a fool and you just don't know how you want to step to him. But the older I got, the more I'm like, nah, like you have to knock it off because my big ass age, it's time to, you really have to get that figured out. Because like, what do you mean? And Mango's older than all of those people. I think he's 33.
33?
33.
Gee, 33?
Exactly. So it's like at your old ass age, you have a child.
Oh, yep, 33.
Come on, man. I'm locked in. I'm tapped into this shit.
Yeah, 33. Jeez.
You have a child. You have he's like 9.
Yeah, I was seeing that in the comments. They were like,
oh, that's crazy.
You have I think you have a wife. Either they recently split. I think they live together. I think they, right? And
I didn't even know any of this. That's crazy.
You kind of have an obligation, and like it's not to knock. Well, it is to knock Mango. He needs to be held accountable. But we've also seen the tweets pop up, if you want to pull those up, Cam, where he does feel remorse. He's not an idiot. Where he pulled it up. He says, "Hey, waking up and seeing I was a drunk dumbass. Don't like using the drunk excuse because it's childish. But in the moment, I think everyone is as drunk as me. That's usually not the case. I will privately apologize for anyone I made uncomfortable and hope I'm forgiven." He's a lot more. The longer that it's gone on, the more embarrassed he feels. He's right here. He says, "I feel very fucking stupid and embarrassed. 99% of problems with alcohol, blah, blah, blah." He accepts his consequences. And even like Cam, you said he posted one just recently, a couple hours ago. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this morning, he said, "I couldn't sleep. Felt like I've let so many people down. I talked to a few friends and just realized I have a problem. Everyone has called on me for so long and kind of looked the other way when it came to my drinking. Don't want to end it." Blah, 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 blah. Basically, he recognizes his mistakes a little bit too late, though. I think obviously, like, mind you, and I don't think you guys even know this, but he got arrested for getting like a drunk brawl.
Oh. What?
A couple of months ago. Maybe not even a couple of months ago.
The signs were there. The signs were there. What it sounds like.
He was like fucking with a cop or something. I can't remember what the full extent of it was, but he did get arrested. He got detained. I think he only got detained for 24 hours for like public indecency or something like that. He obviously got out super quick.
Yeah.
But like I said, I've told you the stories of years and years and years. Like this was like well known. Like right when he came into the scene as like a 17-year-old. Well, he's super young, but like when he like really popped off and was like 16, 17, he was already like doing bad shit. You know what I'm saying? He's already getting drunk and doing all this, that, and the third and whatever. Yeah. So it's a bad scene. It's a bad scene for him. It's a bad scene for the people. If you don't know how to handle yourself, you gonna get handled. I don't know what to say.
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like that's the perfect way to put it. Yeah, the fact that he has a family though is kind of crazy. like the fact that you're on stream humping other random women, and is he married? Do you know? Or
he was. I don't know if they're still together, but I know that they have a good relationship. They have a good parental relationship with the child. Yeah. The crazy thing is that like the kid grew up around Melee, so like I know that the kid knows. Yeah. And I know that the kid, they have to watch Ludwig. Like his friends have to watch Ludwig, so they're gonna come up to him after summer break and be like, "Heard your dad was humping Cinna dog." And
exactly,
it's gonna be like
that clip was everywhere, bro. That clip was everywhere, and even the fact that he's in C9, it's like it makes C9 look bad because he's representing them.
I mean, these situations are always weird because like, I don't know, man. Like this is it's his nature. You know what I'm saying? Like some people are wild people. So like, what do you do?
How do you tame that?
Yeah, how do you tame the beast? Who up taming their beast right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to. I don't know how you go about fixing something that has existed for like that long in your life. I don't know. What's your any final thoughts for you? What do you hope happens?
I hope he gets this drinking problem under control, whether that's completely quit drinking or just like get to a point where you're not humping people. You know what I'm saying? Especially your homeboys, because like
me and my homeboys.
Yeah, imagine your
we
homeboys
make love
like,
together.
Literally, bro. I mean, what it seems like though, if he's humping them on the ground forcefully, it's like, man, like I don't know. Have you ever been around a drunk humper?
Yeah, but I chose. I wanted to be. That's right. Come on.
I just couldn't imagine that. Like you're watching a show, or let's say you got your homies around watching a movie.
Not the homies, ew.
Nah, just like your homies.
I've been around some drunk humpers though.
Having a few drinks. Nah, just having a few drinks, right? You're chilling, and then one of your homeboy just comes up to you and starts humping your leg like a dog, bro. Like, I'm sorry, but dude, that's just kind of crazy, bro. Or if your homeboy starts humping, let's say your wife, bro, out of nowhere, it's like, like you feel what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully, like he gets his drinking problem under control. But yeah,
I mean, I think it's just him not being invited to this stuff. That's probably what's gonna happen right now.
Yeah,
until it goes away.
Everybody assumes that this is who I am when I do the drinking games, and that's fucking me up. I'm not like this. I'm a super regular guy, unless it's like my birthday or something, and then this might be me. You know?
I'm not coming around you on your birthday, bro. You're not humping me, bro.
Ask Philly, bro. I was everywhere. I don't hump on people, but I was just running around talking to people. They couldn't find me. I was gone,
bro. We were like, "Where's Tevin?" And he'd just be talking to someone, bro. It was just a mess, bro.
I was in crowds of like 12 people, just meeting people, hanging out. What a great day,
it seems like a vibe. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm a vibe, but then I end up in the hospital every time because I overdrink.
Oh, shoot. Like,
found him in a car, bro.
Like, does it ever feel like GTA? How it's like you just wake up in
the
hospital?
Way worse.
Jeez.
It's way worse. The feeling is way worse. And then I had to walk. The worst part is I had to walk a mile back because I lost my key, like my keys and my phone and my wallet were in my car. And so they took me with like none of my shit in, and it was like I parked my car downtown, but they took me to like a recovery center like way up north.
Oh
so
my gosh.
When I got out, I was like, "Do you have a phone or something I could call somebody?" And but I didn't know any numbers, and so I was like, "I gotta walk all the way back to my car to get my phone." And I was like, "Fuck, I might as well just drive back." That is the worst I've ever felt in my life.
Jeez.
Oh my.
Worst I've ever felt in my entire existence. But I didn't feel as worse or didn't feel as bad as the next person that we're talking about. And I actually have no idea what the fuck this entire situation is. Jason the Ween. Jason the Ween and Sakura.
The biggest weenie?
The parasocial paramount right now. Everyone's talking about it. Will they, won't they?
Paradox.
They're the main characters of the situation. First of all, this all starts off with a thing called streamer prom, which I don't know about because I'm 29 fucking years old. Philly, explain
they had 30
to me.
year olds at streamer prom, bro.
Yeah, they had some
should.
30-year-olds.
I know Senna was there. I know Agent was there. Yeah, I don't get it.
Wasn't Dub there? Dub is like 30.
Bruh,
Am I tripping?
He's
I don't know who these people. Who are these people? I don't know.
That's DDG's brother.
32. He's 32.
Oh, I do know Dub. Before we even get into all that, explain to me what streamer prom is. Okay. Who are these people? And then how did Jason Sakura, because I know Jason, I know Sakura are obviously. Explain to me how they ended up together. Because I saw you asked like 50 people. How did this all come about? And then what's the parasocial T? Drop the T for me.
All right. So basically, streamer prom was basically a derivative off of Streamer University. Kind of funny. Mike started it, or he was the one who was hosting it. I'm sure he got inspired by Stream University because all the Stream University people were invited. However, this was an open invite to not open invite because obviously no one else could go, but like open invite to like bigger streamers to also come to Streamer Prom. So he hosted it in Houston, I believe, and a lot of extra people came. That's why Jason the Ween was able to come and stuff like that and have like a +1 and everything. So that was that. Streamer Prom, it was kind of just a bunch of people just holding cameras around. So it was kind of like iffy, but people looked good. Jock, you want me to go straight into Jokera from this one?
wait, first of all, the streamer prom, this was just an excuse to get up, look good, and go to like an event.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Pretty
saying?
much,
Like,
yeah.
pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Have a nice little streaming
Get together.
experience area and everything, you know? That's
Okay,
basically what it was.
Notable people there. I know Emily and Agent went.
Yeah.
I know Senna went. Did she have a date? Who did she go with?
She went with Emily CC.
Okay, so she went with Emily. That's Ray's assistant or something like that?
No.
Or is that that's another Emily? That's a content creator.
Yeah, she's the one who's been streaming for like years. Like,
oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Definitely, yeah, I definitely know her. Who else was there? Dabo was there. I saw his ugly ass head.
Oh yeah.
yeah, because he
There
went to
was a
Marlon. He was like,
situation.
"We need to be nerfed, bro."
Yeah.
There was a situation, right, with Jason, and they were like talking shit or something like that.
There was a situation with Dabo and his ex.
Oh, his ex, yeah. And Sketch was there, and then there was something with his girlfriend, right?
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
was recording on some TMZ type beat on the side, like something happened. I don't know what really
It
happened.
seemed like there was a lot of
Drama.
a lot of
Yeah.
people were splitting up, making up, breaking up, kind of thing going on. That was like a
Yeah.
real life prom for real. My prom, maybe I shouldn't dox their names, but the two main people broke up
Yeah.
At prom?
Were
Yeah,
they the
'cause
king and queen?
No, but
Oh.
they were like the most popular. At my school, you couldn't win homecoming king and then prom king. So
Oh,
they won.
okay.
They won homecoming king and queen like way before, and they broke up because she got drunk and was grinding on hella people.
Oh.
Yo,
She pulled or otherwise I like to call it the mango.
yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to say
a reverse
that, bro.
mango.
The
It's the
reverse
girl
mango.
version of mango, you know?
Yeah,
The drunk
yeah.
grinder, bro.
Yeah.
Damn,
Dang.
wait.
But anyway,
how did she get drunk before? Oh, my fault, bro. I was like,
Did she get drunk before? Yeah, we were all in a party bus together.
that's so
Damn.
crazy because y'all are a bunch of 18-year-olds getting drunk.
I
on
did
party
not
bus.
drink. I did not drink.
Allegedly. This is
I
all
didn't.
alleged. This is
No,
all alleged.
I can straight. Well, maybe I shouldn't incriminate myself, but I
No,
didn't
this is all
start-
alleged. This is all alleged.
I did not
GTA.
start drinking until college. I don't give a fuck about them niggas. They got in trouble. I did not start drinking until college. I won't say when I did. That's up to interpretation, but I didn't
Yeah.
start drinking until college for sure.
I was about to say, I feel like the streamer prom, it's a cool thing because I feel like a lot of the streamers coming up right now maybe graduated like 2020, 2021. So they probably didn't even have a prom. So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
I didn't have a prom.
Yeah.
What?
I had one, but mine was in a parking lot of the school and I didn't go.
What?
Yeah. Because it was 2021.
Yeah, and I was
So-
Oh,
2020.
you guys had COVID era.
I
Yeah.
remember crazy enough. So like all week, people were waiting for the location of prom because nobody said anything about it. Then the school posted out like it was a tweet or like an IG video of this guy who was working on the prom setup, and he like took a video, and people saw yellow lines on the ground. They're like, "Yo, is this a parking lot?" And the parking lot was right next to the football field, so it's like you, I guess, sit, take pictures in the parking lot, then go to the football field and I guess dance.
Bro.
And yeah, it was outside. And
That's the
I'm
worst
pretty
shit
sure
I've
it
ever
rained,
heard in
bro.
my life.
I'm pretty sure it rained also. And people were just like, man, like this is crazy. It was an outrage, but I didn't end up going. You know what I'm saying?
You're too locked in.
too
to the
cool,
YouTube
bro.
grind.
No, I just never had a girl to go with, bro. I just thought like, bro, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. I was like, dang, I want to go because my homie, he had a girl at the time, and he's like, yeah, bro, you want to like come with us? I'm like, bro, I don't want a third wheel at prom.
Yeah,
it's
that
like they're
sounds
dancing,
terrible.
and I'm just sitting there cheering, like, yeah, go, man, go. Like, nah, bro.
Get your girl, Melo. Hump that
Bro,
girl.
yeah, like it's like I don't want to sit there rubbing my hands together in the corner, bro. So like, I just stayed. Actually, I went to work that day and I just watched Snapchats of people. And I honestly, I'm gonna be real. Like, I used to not necessarily, I used to not want to go to prom. I was like, what's the point? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I was in one of those moods. But then, like, I had a therapist later on down the line explain to me, like, prom is where all the good stuff happens before life, you know? Like, it's the last time you're in the room with all these people. Because after high school, you know, some people die, some people have kids, some people, you know, go off the face of the earth. They're maybe living in Antarctica or something, right?
Yeah.
So, it's like that last snapshot before, like, you really go into life, you know, before the next chapter. So it's pretty cool to
Your
like, do.
therapist sold you a dream, dog. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
This shit is
real,
prom. Prom is cool, but it ain't a movie. You don't walk down the hallways at the end, fucking touching all the lockers.
Like, was it-
Damn.
Nah, that shit was. That
Did
shit
it
gotta
feel
be
like
movie, bro.
Did it feel like the end of an era or of a chapter of your life where it's like, dang, I'm not gonna see these people again?
I feel like it doesn't feel like that until
I hated
after.
them niggas.
You hate, bro. I wouldn't say I hated everyone at my school, but like it was a point where I wasn't social in school, bro. Like I
was super popular.
Yeah, I was
dude,
popular as
bro,
fuck.
I wasn't.
And then I had a popping TikTok at the time. Yeah.
Yes, bro. It's actually crazy.
I would have won that shit. I would have used. I had the most popping TikTok, bro. Come on, bro. That would have been
me
lit.
and Philly. It's funny because me and Philly met technically when we were in high school.
Yeah, we were in high school
through
bro.
TikTok, and it's like we both had like popping TikTok pages during high school, bro. It was a different experience. I can't lie, but yeah. Prom,
yeah.
I didn't go to my prom, unfortunately. I didn't.
Damn, should have went to streamer prom.
Yeah, bro.
Facts, bro.
Maybe
I should have been a
Invite,
popping
bro.
streamer, bro. I chose the wrong avenue, bro. Like,
Chose the
why
wrong
am I on
avenue.
YouTube
Nah,
and
facts,
TikTok, bro?
We need YouTube prom. Nah, YouTube prom would just be a bunch of groomers. Anyway, Philly, explain to us what the.
No,
explain to
Smash
us
Bros.
the-
prom. Smash
Explain to
Bros.
us the storylines. What's the storylines here? Obviously the main one is Sakura, but what else developed here?
I mean, so the other storylines were really just like, DDG and India Love, which was pretty like chill. It was kind of underwhelming, you know what I'm saying? Like they went together, they were both wearing black. It was chill. Another fun fact at streamer prom, DDG's old cameraman Chino, I believe his name is Cam, right? Chino,
Johnny?
or here's his friend. Not Johnny. Chino.
Oh, Chino, yes, Chino.
Okay.
Yep.
I actually just seen this clip. He pulled up there in like an old fashioned car, like just like DDG, but like one of the catering trucks like hit him. Like they hit not the dude, but hit his car. And I was like,
What
okay.
the
Yeah, I can actually
his
look at this
car, like just passing by. I was like, okay. Like, yo, you gotta see it. It is bad.
Oh, I actually have the clip right here. I can play it.
Bro, it's bad. That's a
mute it.
reaction clip of it, but whatever.
Oh yeah, this is of him reacting.
See if you can see the like a
original?
regular clip of
Let's
it.
see.
If not, then yeah, just do the reaction clip. Dang, they don't
we'll
have the
just do the
original
reaction.
for some reason. But
Bet. All right, I'm about to mute it.
Don't copyright us. Thank you.
Please.
it's him himself, so we'll see.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
Careful, Elijah.
You good? Yeah. All right.
Okay, I'm gonna keep on playing it.
Just
I'm gonna keep on playing
shredded
it.
it.
I'm gonna keep on
Just
playing it. I'm gonna
shredded
keep on playing
it.
it.
So in the truck behind us over here is the owner. They hopped out and they were like, "What the fuck?" No, that wasn't Amazon. I guess this guy was trying to deliver food to the prom or whatever.
Look at the van.
Idiot.
That is a crazy.
Just shredded
Bro,
it.
look
Just
at that thing.
shredded it.
That thing is cooked.
Can
Bro,
opener
it's just
and
funny
shit.
that the Riddler's right here. He just hopped out of a Ford truck.
Hopefully the part of him coming out, the dude comes out. This shit makes it so funny, bro. That nigga's face.
Couldn't have gone around. It couldn't have gone around. That wasn't me.
It's like, what do you even do? What do you even do?
That's a great question.
You just pointing at him like, what's that? What now? Nah, you gotta show the damage. Show the damage.
That was not me.
What do you mean, whose car is this? What do you mean, whose car is this? Bro, that is bad. That is bad. That is bad.
That was hilarious, bro.
Bro, it's the huge crunch that you just hear. It's like, bro, and the fact that so many people are outside, I'm not gonna lie, I'd get
Looking right
in that
at you,
moment,
bro. Yeah.
That was
bro.
another thing too, though. There was a lot of, you know what I'm saying, like, basically paparazzi, bro. A lot of people who are outside just watching the people go in.
Okay, thank you so much for talking about this because a lot of people were like leaving the event, and it looked to me like there were just random ass people just like swamping them. Were they like allowed to be there? Like, what the fuck was it? There was no security. What was the situation?
I mean, like they were just on the outside, so that's why it was just like there's nothing. It's not like they were in a gated parking lot or anything. So it was just kind of. They were just there. They knew the location, I assume, and then they just showed up, kind of like Stream University. They just showed up.
Like Speed,
but it's not
bro.
it's not like a private.
The venue was private inside.
It was private, but like with so many people streaming.
Inside.
Yeah.
With so many people streaming, it's just like, they're eventually gonna find out.
Yeah.
And I think they just probably spawn camped while they were all inside. Then when it ended, swarm.
Mm-hmm.
No BO2, but. Yeah,
but
okay.
So
gotcha.
But other than that, there was not really any the only other one was like Rod. He left his subathon to go, which was a pretty big thing that day.
Yeah,
like
the
everyone was
mall
talking
thing,
about
right?
it. Yeah, like so that was a storyline. But other than that, to my knowledge, I don't remember anything else being more important than Jakura. I was also looking into it as well. Like I think we were actually filming that day. But Jakura, like he had like 100K the whole night. Like I heard he peaked even like really high.
Oh yeah.
He was the biggest story of the night. So yeah, Jakura, the way that happened was, so yes, as you know, Jason, he asked, I believe, Pokimane. I know Pokimane is the main one. He asked 3 people. And then the 4th one was Sakura. But yeah, I just remember, do you know the other 2, Cam? Do you remember? I don't know if it was Valkyrie.
I know he has Senna.
Oh yeah, he asked Senna off rip.
Senna,
Lacey asked her too. Pokimane had like because he was at Cutie's house. They were at Cutie's house when she asked.
Yeah,
right. She was like, "You should end your no." But like, it was like I just remember he finally got to Sakura. He called Kaede. Kaede threw the lob. You know what I'm saying? She threw the lob. Told him about all her favorite things. Is at the forest, boom, boom, and like she was talking about she has to go to Toronto for VCT. But then he made that song. I'm not gonna lie, the song was tough. You know what I'm saying?
That song was fire.
The song was fire.
He made a song.
Yeah, so he made an original song like that he acts like so you can probably look it up too, Cam. He made an original song.
Wait, that song you've been singing is his song.
No, that's the second one. But that is his song, yes. But that's the song they made together.
They made a song together?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the Jakura song. But get the original song. The first song though. He made a song for her. Cause he made a song that was like, hey, can you be my prom date? And then that's what kind of made her say yes. So she pulled up and then they made the what's it called? The Jakura song. Hold on, I think I found it. I made a song with Sakura. No, I made a song. I guess he did. Oh, I made Kade's sister a song. I found it.
Oh, perfect.
Bruh, fuck. Damn, she wasn't even Sakura at the time. She was just Kade's sister.
I'm sitting in the chat.
Bad.
And then let me see if I can find a timestamp real quick.
This in so long, so I'ma just put it in a song. Sakura, will you come along? A long time since we talked.
This song is Omega Cheeks.
Bro, this one's like the 3rd best one, bro. We're gonna get to the other ones, bro. It's all good, bro. You good? But yeah, that was the song. So that's what won her over. You know what I'm saying? So then they got together. So then it's probably right there. Oh wait, I'll send this one too. Then it's the song that they made together. Now this song is a banger.
Wait, before we start, how many views does this have?
It has 270K in 4 days.
I see. Okay. Just had to make sure I know what the youth is tapped into.
Okay.
I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you.
All right.
Together in LA. Houston, we on the way. Love like Tens and Kaide. Love like Tens.
You can end it there. See, that's just tough, bro. That's just tough.
Nah, that song's good. You know what it gives me the vibe of? I don't know if you guys have ever listened to like Kuko and Claro.
Oh, yeah.
They have this song. I think it's called
I do
Drown.
know. Yeah,
it's
I know
called
the
Drown.
song. I know the
And the
song,
way
yeah.
that they like, it reminds me of this song a lot. I also see that they have the Maria's X like indie pop kind of beat. So that's pretty fire. But
So-
I like it. I really like that song. I think
Yeah.
it's great. I think it's
That one
I think
was
this
the
is great
perfect
content,
setup.
bro. They're making a song together, bro. Like,
You know what I'm saying?
that's
That's
amazing.
great content. So then that's the thing. So then boom. So now they go to the prom, you know what I'm saying? And Kim, you can look it up while we're here too. But
Wait. They made the song before prom.
this is before prom.
Still.
Oh, we're getting the storyline. Yeah.
Okay,
This is
okay, on the way.
Okay. My fault.
You see me on the way.
Like, I wasn't listening to the lyrics. I was
Okay.
hurting. I was hurting. Okay.
wait, how
Okay,
did you like
so-
the song?
Yeah, what did you think about this one?
You know it was fire, bro. You know it was fire, bro.
You
know it was fire, bro.
It's
You know
like
it was
what
fire, bro.
It's one of those songs that like you and your niggas made in like in the crib one day. Like you just got GarageBand and you were like, this song's hard, and you just plugged it in and
Man,
started
bro.
rapping. Like
This
it's
song
okay.
different,
It's
bruh.
okay. It's fine. Like it's all right. It's fine.
It's fire, bro. It's fire, bro.
It's fire. It's fire.
All right, so boom, right? So then, okay, they go to the prom, look nice and everything. Now, I will say there was a little bit of hintle, like, you know, they would go outside and stuff like that, you know, go to the store, whatever, IRL streaming stuff, right? And Jason's new cameraman, which used to be Arky, is now John, who was a TikToker that me and Cam, we definitely known about him and stuff like that, but his
Shout
name
out
was
John.
John. Okay, shout out to him,
John?
you know what I'm saying? Go to
Oh, John, yeah.
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 So the thing is like, for example, like she kept like, you know what I'm saying? She started like hinting at the camera, you know what I'm saying? Like kept asking him things. Now the thing is, John would like though, like he would be like she was like, how old are you? And then he was like, I'm 17, I'm in high school, and I like quit the school, like, you know what I'm saying, just to go be his cameraman, blah, 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 like, you know what I'm saying, like, stuff like that. But she was like so adamant, and she kept like, you know what I'm saying stuff to the cameraman, boom, boom, boom. So we get to the prom, okay? Look beautiful, everyone looks nice. 100K people in the stream, you know what I'm saying? Everyone is excited for this, you know?
Big.
Then the worst part, the worst part of the whole thing is like she had the little initial of J on her fingertips, you know what I'm saying? Like they had like matching fingertips and everything. And then while
matching
he was
matching
tips, you know what I'm saying?
tips.
You feel
That's
me?
goals, bro. When the tips match.
When the tips match.
But wow,
my skin tone and her fingernail color. It's the same. We're just matching tips.
Bro, W tips. But yeah, look, what's it called? So while he was in
Touching
the
tips.
bathroom or something, he was like off to the side, right? And she was talking to the camera or whatever, and she was like, oh, the J's for John, you know, not Jason. So then
She was choosing, man.
Then they come back, you know. Oh, and I forgot to mention too, he got her to like 10K subs and everything, like all types of stuff, right? That's important to know because this is what niggas keep saying. So boom, so he comes back and like, you know, the chat snitched, you know, the chat was snitching. He's like, yo, did you say J for John? And she was like, and she just started laughing. And then he's like, yo, tell me. And she's like laughing. And then he's like, bro, tell me the truth. And then she was like, yes, J's for John. Like, that's what she said. And then he was like sad, bro. It was a very sad moment. That's when he sat in the corner. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've seen the man, what's it called? Meme on Twitter. Yeah. So that's where the man came from. And then this is when this song came along. So you can click that, Cam.
I did see the J for John stuff, and from what I've seen before we play this is this is like similar. Well, before even that happened, she was given like some weird mixed signals is what I was hearing, right?
Yeah.
It was like one day she was like all in it and like TikToks and stuff, but like when they were like out and about, she was like very distant. Is this the case?
Like it's like, yeah, it was more like mixed signally. Like it was okay. So like there was two ways to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Like the too deep in, like, oh, she's using him, like, oh, this, that, the four, boom, boom. Or it's like she just out farmed him. One or the other, bro. It was like, I don't know how to even explain it. Like
Basically both ways she used him. He got outused.
Well, they use each other. I mean, the thing is, it's like he had 100K that night. You know what I'm saying? Like they all used each other at the end of the day. But yeah,
it's
like
great
that
content
was
at the end of the day.
Yeah, so it's like, I'm not gonna lie, like from a lot of the stuff I was seeing, she's actually really good at farming as well. So it was like, oh, I forgot to also mention she did kiss him on the cheek too, but that was
I did see that.
I think I saw a clip on TikTok of that. I think so.
Yeah. So like it was like, you know what I'm saying? So you know, he got home because the thing is they were supposed to go to Japan and stuff like that. So now he was down and like everyone's like, even like Kaede, she's like, oh, she's like cussing her out, and like it was a bunch of things like blah blah blah. So then he made this song right here.
I can't just let you go. You'll always be my home. I know you'll be the one for me. I feel it in my soul. Last night I lost control. Kept looking at my phone. I let it get the best of me and made you feel alone. When I'm with you, could talk for hours. Sakura, you're my favorite flower. How much sun when I be in the shower? How much sun when I be in the shower? Yeah, that kiss you gave me superpowers. You're dyslexic, but you know that letter. J for Jason always sounded better. Oh.
That's a great song. You know what? I like that one. I like that one.
Yeah. This is the best out of the whole thing.
That is great.
Yeah, this one, like, so that happened. Okay,
I will say, kind of pussy behavior, Jason. She did you like that, and you doubled down on being a little simp loser. I'm not gonna lie. If somebody did me like that, and I went, please,
You gotta drop this track, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man. I'd probably holler at her best friend if that was me. I'm not. That's just me talking.
Make her jealous, bro. You gotta do that. That's amazing.
You're not
make a song about her best friend.
You're not going hard enough. You're not going hard enough for the plot. Is all I'm saying. Like you doubled down on being a little. I mean, Jason the Wiener's a good name for you, dog. That was a real little wiener ass move. I can't lie.
So yeah, no, that happened, and so she went back to Toronto, you know, for VCT, and you know, that song is lingering around, and then she came back to LA to the the bake off? What was the bake?
Yeah,
off?
they had Master Baker. Cutie had a Master Baker series, and he was on it, and she pulls up to the motherfucker. See, this is where like the lines of like what is parasocial content and like, because why did she's in Toronto?
Yeah.
Why did she go back to LA just to hang out with him? And now I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Now it was hilarious because I seen a clip of he walked into like the kitchen or whatever, and like he was like, yo, what the because like she wasn't there, and then he wanted to look, he's like, you told me she was gonna be here, and then like he was like, oh well, she's supposed to, and then she came in the middle of like the whole thing happening, and he was like handcuffed to Maya. And like London was like, don't you dare take the handcuff off. He took it off so quick, bro. And then he went over there, and you know, they rekindled a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He was saying what's up. Then they were at the Mario Kart, you know, the Mario Kart thing. And then she said something along the lines of, oh, like I like you better off stream. That nigga turned that stream off so quick.
What?
He turned the stream off, and then like people were like, bro, Senna's viewership went up like 30K. Like,
holy shit.
Her viewer count went up a lot. And people were seeing her, like them in the background. I kid you not. Looking at them in the background, like, you know what I'm saying? Like talking about. And then they went on a date. Now I don't know if they set this up or if the host set this up or like at the restaurant, but they had a little cake, you know, like, you know, little dessert trays and everything, and it said Jacqueline on it. And
what?
Like, whoa. Yeah, so like it seemed like, you know, they had an off-camera date and everything, and it seems like Japan is happening.
An off-camera date?
Yeah, they had an off-camera date. Yeah.
Sensational, as Future would say.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. See, at first I was like, I'm never gonna get invested in any of this shit, but now I see what people are talking about. You know what it is, bro? I see what people are talking about. I'm a little invested.
Bro, streaming is like the new reality show. It's like
Yeah.
The amount of storylines that are made, like this storyline, so many people are invested, bro. This is better than, I'm not gonna say better than Love Island, because I haven't watched Love Island, but I caught like Philly and CJ watching.
Yes, sir.
Bro, when I tell you that show, I can't lie, I understand it. I understand it a little bit.
It's coming,
bro. It's
Streamer Love Island. Streamer Love Island.
I've been
is
saying
coming.
so.
That would be a great idea.
I guarantee it's coming.
That would
Someone
be a
should.
great idea. No, Jason said he was trying to do like Chopped Island or something, bro. Like something like that.
Yeah,
bro.
no, someone would have to do it. Like, it just can't be like DDG has to be in it. Like, cause he's gonna want to but he's the only one who I think would actually want to host it. It would have to be like Funny Mark or something, because I don't think Kai is gonna do it.
DDG has so many storylines with a lot of girls when it comes to content, but the storylines make sense. Like, dude.
Yeah. No, so like that's the thing. So like, yeah, no. So yeah, they're going on to, we'll see if the Japan arc happens. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone's pretty locked into this one. And it's funny because I didn't even I remember seeing this unfold, but I was like, I don't really, I'm not going to really tune into this one. I feel like this is just going to be a filler arc. You know what I'm saying? But this one ended up being a crazy good arc. They had Valkyrie like screaming at him like, "Yo, whoa!" I was like cussing them out, blah blah, like talk about, because she was parasocial. So it was kind of funny, seeing how everyone is obviously into this arc here.
Yeah, this seems to be the main Twitch arc right now. This is like the main thing. But going off of Cam's point is like, streaming has really turned into like real life RP. Or like a reality show. It is delved into, like, real life has turned into streaming, and streaming has turned into real life. I actually don't know, and I'd be so curious. I would love to. We'll have to like get Sin on or something like that to talk about like where is the line blurred anymore, because like this seems not super real, but it seems so much closer to real every single day. Like the turning the stream off and then them still being in the background of like Senna's stream is like, that's like, you can't, that's like, that can't be intentional. Like it could be intentional, but you'd have to think so many steps ahead. You know what I mean? And Jason looking at me, don't look like a 3 steps ahead. I think, I'll just keep it being. So like, I just don't know.
I don't know. Jason's really,
He's smart.
He's
one of the top parasocial ones, people who can make things, because he has so many, bro. His community,
he has a lot of arcs with girls.
Yeah, his arcs are insane.
Like not in a bad way. I always said
he did it right. He does it right.
I agree.
Like, it's like, but this one actually feels like really real. But it's like, as someone who's like, listen, like all roads, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know what Cam's is, but mine is still the same. All roads lead to YouTube, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
wait. Before that, what you said? There's a lot of girls, right?
Yeah,
and you're right, because every time I see this motherfucker, and the part of the reason why I don't get invested is because the FaZe group in general is always around some fucking women, and like I don't even know half these girls, and they always add like 10 more every time I see them. So can you break down, before this like blew up, what were like his big ones before this big one?
God, bro. One was Eugen, but that was his actual girlfriend.
Yeah, that was his girlfriend.
The fuck is he? Okay, explain. You gotta explain each one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eugen was his actual girlfriend. She
Before
wasn't
he
really
blew
on.
up.
So yeah, before he blew up.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
big. He was maybe getting like, I think like 2K, 1K viewers.
Okay. Yeah.
And
he would still go on e-dates and stuff too while they were together.
No, he wouldn't go on them. He would host them. No, he would host them.
Oh, okay.
He couldn't.
No,
go
he
on
was
them.
on them. You remember he was on the Rage one?
The Rage one?
Yeah, he was on the Rage one, and then another one, I believe.
I think that might have been before.
No, no, they've been dating for a long. They've been dating since he was like a TikToker.
Nah, because they met on stream.
But
I remember they met on stream.
I specifically remember them saying like the clips of when Jason was on, because it was like, holy shit, that nigga Jason's getting some love. They were like, doesn't nigga have a girl? And they were like, yeah, because you went to his page and it was that whole thing.
I don't know how long it lasted, but I remember
what the relationship. It was a year.
It was a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
we're
actually social. No,
I know. I'm sitting here listening to the whole thing. I mean, that's what the podcast is for. Yeah. We gotta know the nitty gritty,
bro. We have to know the lore of this stuff. So
yeah.
There was Eugen, then there's Sa, Which
What?
do you want to elaborate more on Saw Philly or
okay? So Saw was always one. So Saw is probably how you feel about like these now. It's like that doesn't matter because like so there was Saw. There's this girl named Saw. She was a TikToker.
There's Alyssa.
Oh my gosh, bro! I mean, yo, there's too many. But Saw was a big one.
Bro,
Saw has a big what's it called? But like, yeah, Saw was like she's like a nice girl. You know what I'm saying, from TikTok, and like he would have her on there. That was kind of in the big. That was during like the big. What was it? It was the Seaside. That was during the big Seaside.
Yes.
Yeah. So
what the fuck is Seaside?
It's a bakery. It's a bakery in California, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like where a lot of, I believe, Asian people go.
Yes, it's like
yes. It's like the
Asian
hot spot. A lot of Asian TikTokers and stuff, like they make jokes about like, oh, let's go on a date to get Seaside or let's get like boba or something like
that's
that.
like
you know,
that's like the spot. But
that's like the crutch joke.
Okay.
Yeah. So so Saw like she would come on and then like obviously he was like farming that one. And a lot of people really liked Saw. So like a lot of the things were like all roads lead to Saw. And like she would even come back. Like they would like I think there was one time she was like crying on something. I forgot what happened, but like there was like a bunch of things that's happening in between. Now, in my opinion, when I was watching it, I was like, this don't even make like I was like, Saw is not like the type of girl who would be with like a Jason type of thing. Like that's how I was looking at it. So like I wasn't really attached, but a lot of people like because now he has this thing where it's like all roads lead to, right? And like Saw is a big one. All roads lead to Saw.
All roads lead to Saw.
Yeah, I'm an all roads lead to Eugen because Eugen was there from the beginning, bro.
What the fuck?
All roads lead to Eugen.
Yes,
wait,
bro.
There was another girl with an S name, right?
Suni?
No, there's another one.
Sunny or something.
It was like
I don't remember.
I don't know.
Your Sunny?
It was
girl?
the most recent girl before Sakura.
And
they were like, that's his home. That's his home.
Everyone
was calling him his home.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't
he
was.
He was doing cooking streams with her.
I know exactly who you're talking.
I
don't know the name.
Oh wait, was it in the UK? Or that's a different one.
I think so.
Okay, I do remember that one. I don't remember that one being
too many girls, Jason.
Yes,
Jason.
Too many. Yes,
bro,
Jason.
But the thing is, the storylines, man. The storylines
are good, bro.
It was Keisha. It was Tanya. It was Monique. It was Kiki.
Jason,
like, bro.
Yeah, no, but I think the biggest ones obviously is Saw, Eugen, and then this one is obviously going to be a top 3, bro. Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to
remember.
That's
the big three.
Yeah, that's definitely the big 3.
Yeah,
for sure. So,
but
yeah, go ahead.
Jason came up from doing kind of girl content. Like he was on TikTok, but when he started streaming, he would play Valorant and he'd like play with e-girls, call them mommy and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Then it got to a point where he's on these e-dates and stuff. Yeah. And then fast forward, it's like he's still doing girl content now, but I think the way that he does it, it's like nah, he's not doing girl content.
He's very I will say Jason, like I always use Jason as a good mix of like between the poggers and WL because he mixes really well in both. And like I think he literally takes like a lot of like things, even from like someone like even like Nick, right? It's like he is very good at not taking it to like a crazy like degenerate route, but like also like making it like regular stream, because he mixes with like Cutie and Pokemon. Like he mixes with everyone very well, and there is like a fine line, but then he does have like the arcs with the specific people and this, that, and forth. He's very good at collaboration, like very good at collaboration. I always said that about Jason, is that he can do it with both sides. He's very good at just making content in general, in my opinion. Like I think when he does his stream stuff, he does look into like making stuff that is beyond the stream, and that's why I feel like maybe a lot of poggers people actually kind of don't fall into, as well as like making stuff for like YouTube or even obviously clips and stuff like that. So he is a very good mix. That's why like whenever he has arcs and stuff like that, number one, he's like a pogger content dude who knows how to get clips as well. So that's why I think Jason's a very good content creator in general when it comes to streaming. So, but yeah, these arcs all always just fucking shoot these bitches up, bro. Like
it seems like he's really good about, so like what the issue with girl content, and a lot of people have this issue, is that like some people this is just like an issue with like men in general, not to be on some woke shit, but like some guys can make content about women, and some guys can make content with women. And Jason seems to be very good at making content with women. Like it's not like he is like, you know, trying to showcase, look at all these women that I have or anything like that. It's like I just happen to be in a place with women, and I work very well off of them. And so I agree with that. Like, he seems to be able to do that a lot better than like, I'm not even gonna throw names in there, but Cam's favorite streamer.
Deshae Frost. I love his content, bro. Gets freaky on stream, gets twerked on by girls. Amazing content,
W
bro.
chat, bro.
W chat, bro. Spam W's in the chat while he's getting twerked on, bro. Oh my god, love it.
His favorite streamer does a little bit worse, and that's just like a look at what I have kind of thing. Versus like Jason is very much doing a. Hey, like, look at these, you know, people around me. Aren't we having fun? Like, we're all part of this collective together. Like, if anything, like, he's the joke a lot of the time.
He's looking to entertain with the women, not just have the women come on. And it's just people watching him interact with her, and they're just like, oh my gosh, like, this is.
And I will say he does push the edge like a little bit, because I will say he does go very like deep, like where it's like you really actually can't tell if this is like real or not. Like,
sure can't.
He pushes it like really hard, because some people even like, I think like even though like, for example, Agent gets shipped, I think he's learned like every single time he's made it like more and more like, oh yeah, like this can get shipped or whatever, but like this is not like, oh, I'm not like trying to date this person. Like obviously Jason is like, I'm going on dates and this, that, and the fourth, and he like pushes it. And I think that's like, I think that's helps him as well. But he doesn't push it, obviously. Sometimes, like, I don't know. We don't know what happens behind the scenes, you know?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think like, like the funniest part of this is like, what if this is all real all the time and he's just always losing?
That would actually, I'd feel so bad for bro.
Because like that kind of is like that's kind of like the Drake thing, right? Where it's like, we think that it's jokes because he's just talking about it in all these songs, but like he was for real like 99% of the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So it's like, what it could be a situation where like you're like making yourself believe it, and then it's like, shit, these girls don't fuck with you at all. And I think I would feel for it.
I think he's fine with self-sabotage. Like, for example, like in real life, if that Sakura thing happened, I would be done. But like, I think he's fine with like a little bit of the self-sabotage because of the fact that he's like, you know, he knows it could be good content and maybe it could lead into something. But I truly think that he knows that he can't really even get an actual relationship.
Damn, have some self-respect, brother.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Have some self-respect, Jason. Shit.
Man. It's a mix of both, but that's the thing. That's why it's scary to do content like this as well, because then even the girl, like, let's say, like, it's always better to do it with content creators, number one, first of all.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah, no, when you bring a real or an actual girl.
A real girl?
No, when you bring, like, an actual girl, like, let's say a girl that isn't really on the internet, like, there becomes a lot of problems. And I believe Eugen, when he was, like, dating Eugen, there were a lot of problems because she wasn't a girl that was on the internet as much compared to, like, girls that are on the internet, you know? They're playing along with it, but
yeah, and that's why I think actually the Sakura stuff is hilarious, because she is like playing really well into it. Like she is, like I think she's actually really good. Like I think she's out. Like there, people are saying like she is like out farming him, like out clip farming him and everything. I'm like, yeah,
this is a Messi Ronaldo performance, bro.
Yeah, she is like she's going crazy. So that's why that's like stuff like that is like. You just got to be careful. There's a fine line, because like a lot of shawties, I feel like would like some of them would take some of this serious. That's why I think like the Saw thing, like I think that one was like kind of real. Like that one was like, yo, like all right, like chill out, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Jason, he got it, but yeah, there's still more to come with Sakura, man. You know what I'm saying? We still got that in Japan.
Developing
we all gonna be watching, bro. We all, man.
We all on the big screen.
We should do a watch party together. Like we should all like pull up. You know what I'm
not gonna lie, that would actually be a really good idea.
Bro,
if they go to Japan, we'll pull up and we'll make
We need blankets, bro. We're gonna have a slumber party watching Sakura, bro.
And then we gotta get a like a sign or like a cake that says Sakura on it, bro.
Bro, yes. And t-shirts, bro. Matching t-shirts.
Yo, matching tees would be tough, bro.
T-shirts,
it's like it says Sakura on our t-shirts, bro.
That would be fire. And we're all just sitting. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. That'd be amazing.
29 years old. You guys really got me.
Bro, trust me, bro. This is the new age Love Island. This is Love Island online, technically, bro.
Literally, bro.
Just without the island. Just
Okay, so
just love, bro.
the current place that they're at, as we know it, is it's Japan. It's not confirmed.
Yeah, I don't know if I don't think there's a date, but I think they're supposed to be going to Japan.
Developing story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Developing story.
So we'll stay tuned on that. So everybody was watching that shit. Every single person was watching that. Like you said, they had 100K at one point.
Oh no, they were averaging.
Oh yeah, they were
averaging,
100, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah.
So
I heard they peaked at 2.
That's insane work.
Do you want me to try check?
I doubt it, but that's what someone said in the comment section.
Anyway, everybody was watching this shit, including Kyrie Irving. Which is the most insane transition you may have ever heard me say. Kyrie Irving, the NBA, probably Hall of Fame point guard, was like super dedicated to this. He's picked up streaming a lot. He watched the whole thing unfold. Well, he didn't watch the whole thing unfold. Kason, he hit up Kason and kind of learned the information.
Yeah.
But it kind of leads me to my next thing is that why the fuck is Kyrie Irving streaming? And why is everyone, and I mean everyone on the planet, wanting to be a streamer, including already very popular celebrities? So Kyrie's not the only one. Kyrie has put in a lot of hours, though. Shout out to the boy. We have people like Devin Booker talking about it. He's talking to Adapt about it. We have Young Miami talking about it, or we're just trying to go through it. We have a lot of scenarios, but first we'll start off with the Young Miami scenario because I think it's really fucking hilarious. Cam,
okay,
you probably know the most about it.
Yeah.
So what was her situation like?
So Young Miami went live on Twitch, and as
she's a rapper, by the way. I know a lot of people may not be.
Diddy.
Yeah, she dated Diddy. She was in City Girls. She was in City Girls, but they broke up.
I only knew her from City Girls.
I just learned that
she
recently.
Dated Diddy for a long time.
She dated Diddy.
Long
yes.
time.
Yes.
Like years. Like she was dating Diddy for a minute.
She was Queen Freak Off, bro.
The last place she needs to be is in front of a camera. Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. But apparently she was getting clowned for having 0 viewers. I guess people in her chat were like cooking her. But this is the clip. I'm going to play it.
That's a good angle. Ain't nobody on there, Brandon. It says 0 views. No, he got 27 followers. Oh, we're talking to ourselves. No, I know where you at. Outside at warehouse on the rooftop getting drunk. What's up, boo? Thank you. What's up, boo?
I feel like the thing about celebrities, I'm gonna just say celebrities, it feels like they treat streaming kind of like IG Live in a sense.
Oh, 100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Have you been
Like,
in a
she just
celebrities thing? It's so nasty.
She just has the camera set up and like she's just outside just talking. She's on the phone and stuff. She just leaked her location too. Like
45 niggas won't pull up.
Yeah.
Talking.
I noticed there's no
crazy.
I don't know if she's live off her phone or anything. I don't see a chat.
I'm pretty sure she is live off her phone. Oh, well, not off another phone. Like that's what I would do. Like if you're trying to make it, she has to, because she said she has 20 followers, so she probably just literally just made the.
I couldn't find her Twitch. I tried to look up her Twitch last night.
Probably
And I looked
that
everywhere.
shit.
Yeah, she deleted that junk out of this clip, bro.
I could not see it.
Embarrassment.
Dude, when I tell you nowhere to be found, her Twitch, it's nowhere to be found. I looked up on Twitch, looked up everywhere, bro.
Damn.
Not there, dude.
Nah, dude, there's so many streamers. Like, it's actually very soulless. It's actually really insane to look into any of the celebrity streamers. Like, Ray J streams genuinely scare me, bro.
Oh my god.
Like, he is the scariest streamer I've ever seen in my life.
What do you mean the
live.
scariest?
Bro, I told Cameron that Ray J, like, he's a demon, bro. I'm sorry. And I know that sounds crazy to say.
No. Anyone who knows Ray J, anyone knows the story of Ray J knows that that's absolutely true. Go ahead. Continue.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's like, I literally just went into a stream right now and he's deep fried. Like, his fucking shit is deep fried. Like, he scares me. Well, just look it up on Twitter. Just go on Ray J Twitter. All right, I'll just send it to you though.
So Ray J's live right now.
Yeah, it's not even Ray J on there, bro. Look at this shit. Like, bro, he's live all the time. Like, Ray J is always live doing something. Like, nigga, what is this filter that he has on there, bro? Like, bro,
my
balls burn. And he has 6K people.
Bro,
6.9K.
that's that shit that I'm talking about, bro. Like, what is going? And he is scary, bro. I will say, the funniest like stream encounter I ran into was Max. He talked to Ray J for a second because number one, the whole reason why I even seen this Ray J was a streamer or whatever was when he was asking Kai to get in the shower with him and Speed. Do you remember that?
Yes. Yep. Actually, I have the
That's a
clip right here. If you
post.
want me to bring,
But-
I can bring up the clip.
Yeah. Go ahead.
One, bet.
Why do you have this on?
Yes.
This was too funny, bro.
I want to get water thrown on me. Ray J, stop! I want to get water thrown on me too. Ray J, what the fuck are you talking about? I want to come to the sleepover and hang out. I want to come get watered down too. Pause. Hey yo, you can't be saying shit like that, Ray J.
Now,
Bro.
Ray J is 40 years old.
It's funny,
40.
bro. It's so funny because that clip doesn't even show it justice. Like he was literally talking on there, like I want to take a shower with you boys, and like this is where I got the demon thing. Is when he pulled up on Agent and he canceled his show to pull up on Agent to like do
I remember that actually.
Yes, he like canceled
He
his like
the show to hang out with Agent 00.
Yes. He canceled the show to go pull up with Agent, and then he cried because he was like, when they were in there, it reminded me of my dad, or so. It was like something, and I was like,
what the fuck?
I was like, what is wrong with this individual? Like, there's something seriously wrong with this dude, and it's like it's so crazy because you could just see him trying to suck the clout out of like everyone. He's just trying to get on to the next thing, like blah blah. It's like it's genuinely scary. Like I seen him on Max's stream. Max was talking to him. It was the funniest shit of all time because like Max was like, yo, what is wrong with you, nigga?
They're like clout succubuses.
Bro, and here's the crazy thing. So then here's another example. It's like, for example, Ray J was on there with Max, and Max was like, oh yeah, we can hang out tomorrow. He was joking. It never happened, obviously. But like within 3 minutes, like Max was dying because they posted a link, and it was a link of their poster already. Like they had the poster, me, Ray J and Playboy Max tomorrow on stream, and it was AI. Like they be using AI to promote like AI posters. Like it's like you can literally see the soullessness in everything that they're doing. They're literally just using this as a money grab, which is obvious. A lot of people now get into content for a money grab, but it's like they're doing it and it's so fucking lame. It's actually it's insane. It's actually
terrible.
the worst thing ever.
I feel like celebrities are some of the worst like streamers on the platform because they don't do it. Like the thing is, they don't care about the content itself. They don't.
Yeah.
All they care about is like, oh, I'm a celebrity, come watch me and just throw me money, and they just sit there. I remember in 2020, a lot of rappers, they used to go live, bro. There's this one time I saw Trippie Redd was live, man. This dude had the cam bigger than himself, like or bigger than the gameplay. He was playing Black Ops. Bro, and he had like 9 people in the room just sitting there watching him, bro. And it was super bright, the camera. And I was just like, dude, what is going on, bro? Like,
I think there's a difference between like people who really enjoy streaming and like know about the culture, like Kyrie. Like he'll sit down and he really be streaming. Like he'll sit there talking to.
He respects the culture too. He genuinely respects.
He's tapped into content creation. Has been since like in the lab since like 10,000 hours. He's talked to. Yeah. They've been close for a super long time. But the difference between them and like a Young Miami, and that's why you have 0 followers and 0 viewers, because motherfucker, like you didn't know marketing. Nobody knows about, like I didn't even know you dated Diddy. Like you have no You have no press outside of like no.
Honestly, let's be completely real.
Girls.
Let's be completely real. Who the fuck is watching Young Miami on Twitch, bro? Like who is sitting there?
Wait. No. You know who is. You know who is. You know who is. You know who is.
Who? The thing is though, who like when you're watching Twitch, you have all these options, right? You got Kai Cenat, Agent, Extra Emily, all these people, right?
That's such a lineup.
All these people, right? All these people, and you're picking Young fucking Miami.
But you know exactly why. No. You have her fans, and you got horny ass 45-year-old.
Oh yeah, gooners.
I will say like there's an audience for everybody at the end of the day. But it's like, dude, it's actually really insane to see. Like, what's that UFC fighter? He's a kick streamer.
Rampage Jackson. Jackson.
Like, if
wait, Rampage Jackson went to Kick?
Yeah, he streams on Kick.
Go to his YouTube. No, go to his YouTube. Go to his YouTube. Go to his YouTube. His YouTube. Rampage. Please, bro, that shit is like so nasty. Look at his thumbnails. Look at his thumbnails, bro.
The thing is, though, I will say, Rampage right now, he's being clipped a lot because he's been doing a lot of like streams with his sons. His son, like they make a lot of jokes and stuff. Rampage, I will say, he definitely has like an entertaining personality compared to like other, like I'll say other MMA fighters. Even Sean O'Malley streams. I don't know if you're.
Yeah, but he legitimately be playing though. Like I see him in like tournaments. Like he
plays
Warzone.
Shit.
He's cool. He's cool.
But yeah, Rampage. He's streaming. Like he did a stream with Neon actually recently because they were in Nashville. He did what else did he do?
Hey, he tried one actual thumbnail and it looks like ass, and they were like,
yeah, you
never
talking about the reaction?
Yeah.
It's like that's ass. We'll never do this again. Fuck it. We'll never do it again.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No, the only time I seen celebrities genuinely try and stream and like when it was like genuine was during COVID because that's when people like Devin Booker, that's when people like Karl Anthony Towns, that's when people like that.
Boy.
Yeah, Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy. They were
genuinely
that was the greatest
streaming.
stream of all time. all of the streams.
Rick and Morty.
Every single one of them. Every single one of them,
bro. Yeah, like because that was times where it's like they seen streaming, like they probably knew what streaming and shit was, and they were just like, oh yeah, let me just try it since we're here. This is the fourth. Nowadays, like it's because of Kai Cenat, like they see that he's running hip hop, and Black Boy Max, they see that they're running like they have a huge section in hip hop, and they're like, oh, I can do the same.
Let
thing
me get a piece of that.
It's like it's insane because like you'll even see Tyga and all them have like legitimate like these like they'll have legitimate.
I can pull up
legitimate
Tyga,
like art like they'll have what's the word? They have like legitimate talent and like special guests and everything, but it makes no noise because no one cares. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's kind of like when Drake is on a kick stream, like no one cares, but as soon as Drake gets on that Kai Cenat stream, that's gonna be. Everyone's gonna give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's what it kind of reminds me of. I think Tyga like I think he be. I haven't went in the stream yet though.
I haven't. I've seen clips of Tyga, but it's just one of those things where it's like, do I really care to watch a bunch of celebrities just sit and chill in a room?
Tyga at all.
Tyga, he did one with Ty Dolla $ign. Am I really trying to sit there and watch Tyga and Ty Dolla $ign? It riz up some women on stream. Like, brother, I'm not trying to see that shit.
Okay, well,
like,
the same guy that just said that we were going to watch Sakura with fucking signs and blankets.
Bro, the thing is, Sakura is entertaining. Actually, you know what? It kind of rounds back to that point of you saying that it's like the girl content when you're entertaining with girls, not when you're using girls, and that's just the entertainment, you know? It's like Jason, his stuff, he can actually make a storyline with these girls. Bro, Tyga and Ty Dolla $ign, they're just chilling with some Miami Treeshas, bro. And that's it on stream. And they're just talking, smoking, and drinking. And that's it, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like there's a tasteful way to do girl content. But like when it comes to rappers and celebrities, like they just it's like they just
that's all they've been. Dude, the Sauce Gardner clips are crazy.
Yo,
you talk about where he's like,
Sauce is funny, bro.
He be going nuts. But speaking of,
I think he cares about streaming too.
I think he does too.
Yeah.
But you brought up Devin Booker, and we were talking about the Adapt clip where he's talking to him, and he's like that he thinks that there's more money to be made in streaming than the NBA. First of all, you're smoking insane fucking crack, Devin Booker. I don't know what. I don't know where in the world.
If you're Devin Booker, like role players already shitting on it, but like Devin Booker, bro, come on, bro.
Fucking, you're signing super maxes for hundreds of millions. Anyway, can you play the clip real quick?
Oh yeah, I got you.
It's crazy. Well, shit, bro. It's a good thing that you did because that shit ended up, you know what I mean, panning out to say the least.
Hell no, there's more money in this shit, bro. I should be doing what y'all doing.
You think? Nah, I don't know. There are rare,
get like y'all,
rare
man.
cases.
Wait, Devin said that? I thought it was Adapt who said some shit like that.
No, Devin Booker. Now he's clearly like fucking around, but he knows that the amount of money you can make absolutely off of streaming, and you can make a lot. Like especially recently with people being live a lot longer and always being live in this like reality show kind of thing turning into. But Devin Booker, I would like to appeal to you directly, light skin to light skin man. You work like your actual job where you actually make the money is 48 minutes, and then you get millions of dollars per game. Streaming would require you to be live almost all the time for the same amount of money. Are you out of your fucking light skin ass mind? Like, dude, there is no way. Like, okay, actually, no, I'll leave it to y'all. Do you think that you could make more money streaming versus being in professional basketball?
Bro,
like, are we talking about like cream of the crop like
Bro, it
top
doesn't-
basketball player. I think
But, okay,
if we're talking
yeah,
about like, let's think of a
if-
bottom of the barrel basketball player, bro.
How
maybe-
bottom is the barrel? for
Okay,
you? How
well,
bottom is the
think
barrel
about
for you?
think about like this: is the bottom of the barrel basketball player going to be the cream of the crop on Twitch? Because think about the average on
Oh,
Twitch
hell
versus
no.
the average in the NBA.
Yeah,
Oh
you're
yeah,
right.
if we're talking averages, hell, fuck no, bro.
I
Fuck
think,
no.
I think, and I'm so serious. I'm so serious about this. I'm so serious about this. I've had this take for a while now. I think pound for pound, this is the most competitive job on the planet. I think being a content creator and people who take it seriously, it is the most competitive job market on the planet. I think that the
I agree.
1%.
I can see that.
Even the 1% don't make as much as the 0.00. There's like maybe 10, 15 total people on this platform that like really dominate.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
everybody else
streaming,
is
right?
Streaming.
Okay,
And
yeah, for
everyone else is picking up fucking pennies, bro. Pennies.
Oh yeah.
Kai might. I think I did some research on this recently, and the numbers are completely like off base because I haven't looked into it since. But Kai at one point was bigger than like number 10 through like 60 combined.
Mm-hmm.
And then like once you hit like 100, Kai would be bigger than like 100 to like 16,000 or some shit like that. It is an insane gap between who is good, who is like at the top, and who is like just doing it. And so for Devin Booker to say some shit like this, which is like the NBA is also the hardest athletic sport to get into.
Oh yeah.
I think like international. There's 15 spots on a roster in its entirety.
There's a lot of
international
factors.
market, and so to be cream of the crop in that is even just as difficult, right? But there are stars. Like you're not even the best player in the NBA, Devin Booker. I hate to tell you, but you're like a what top? Where'd you even put him right now? Top 15, top 20. You can even put him top. You can have him top 10 if you really love Devin Booker.
Yeah, if you really love him.
Brawadis.
And you're still a super max player, right?
Yeah, no.
The 10th best streamer is not getting anywhere near Hassan money. I'm sorry, it's not. It's just not happening.
I do think the NBA technically is still percentage wise harder to get into because there's other factors. Like anyone can technically have the spot as the number one Twitch guy. Anyone can, but like you for the fucking NBA shit. To be number one, bro, you have to also have the fucking genetics, the fucking other factors.
We're talking about money. We're talking about money.
Oh yeah.
Only.
So it's because the way I was looking at this scenario was like I was looking at it as an average NBA player comparable to the top number one Twitch streamer, and I'm like, for example, like Jeff Teague will be a average fucking NBA player who had a good decent career, whatever, boom, boom, and he's made $100 million off just fucking the NBA. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and mind you, Devin Booker has made $500 million just off NBA contract.
Damn!
I looked this up. So it's like, can you literally sit there? That's just off the NBA. Can you imagine the Nike contracts, the sponsorships, like all these things that, mind you, Kai makes more money probably from these sponsorships than fucking Twitch. Even though he makes a lot of money on Twitch, he makes the reason why Kai is up is because of fucking sponsorships, and those sponsorships that Devin Booker already has. He doesn't need Twitch to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, no, I mean, I know he was probably joking, obviously, whatever, blah blah blah, but no, there's too much money in the NBA. Like too many niggas just have money just because, and it goes up all the time. Like it just keeps going up and up and up. Like regular niggas is getting like, I'm pretty sure like what is the league minimum in the NBA?
Minimum I think is in the millions now.
League minimum.
It is 1.1 million.
Jeez, bro.
For a player with 0 years of experience.
That's a rookie. A rookie contract is $1 million.
Yeah.
At least like you're getting millions, bro. And then you're gonna get a Nike contract and shit like that. Like it's so nasty, dude. It's really nasty. So no, there's no, bro.
No comparison at all.
The NBA is one of those things you can't fuck with. Like that shit's nasty, bro. They got nasty money in that league.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I think it's comparable in terms of how difficult it is to get into to reach that highest level, right? Because like you're talking about the NBA, and like as a playing devil's advocate to my own point, the NBA is kind of like you've already made the Twitch 1% because you've already worked hard to get to the professional point.
Yeah.
At the top of that is when you get to like Kai Cenat levels, like your LeBrons, right?
Yeah.
But the NBA has been around so much longer. It's so much more well established, and it's less competitive for eyes, right? Because one person can dominate everyone's attention when it comes to entertainment, but in basketball, it's a team sport, and like everybody eats if Devin Booker eats. If Devin Booker is your best player and he's averaging a triple-double, his 10 assists are going to other places where people are required to like be there, and they also have to eat. So they're going to make money off of you. Whereas like one streamer can just, you roll the shit up. It's not comparable to Devin Booker. It's just not. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
If I can make it to the league and I made $1 million, I can be the top. I know top streamers who are dead broke. Jack Doherty. Like
Jack Doherty?
I know, and he's not even the top streamer anymore. The shit's view bought it.
He said I spread fake news, bro, in a comment section on one of my videos.
Yeah,
man.
he did say that.
Yo, fuck Jack Doherty, bro. Broke ass nigga. Get your bands up. Get your bands up.
What a first episode of this is crazy. The main point of this though, and the main reason I asked is like, why do you think everybody wants to stream so bad right now?
Because it's the trend. It's the biggest trend right now. Kai, when you see Kai chilling with all these celebrities and stuff, a lot of people would just be like, oh my gosh, like I need to stream. You know?
And then like look at Speed, like he's literally like creating world peace, bro. Like it's like
this man was in China, bro.
Bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are not getting the glaze also that like content creators are getting. Like Kai, if he goes outside, he's getting swarmed. There's celebrities, like there's some people who will get like in quotation marks swarmed, but they don't really give like people are not gonna go find them and stuff like that. Like there'll be a amount of people around them, but like Kai, like if he has the camera on, my nigga, like there are so many people who just crowd him. I mean, Speed in different countries, there's so many people who crowd him.
Oh my
that type of level of glaze doesn't really happen anymore because there's too much social media. Like that hasn't really happened like since like a Justin Bieber. Like you know what I'm saying? Like no one really gets glaze. Like that amount of glaze, no one gets anymore. Now they do because of social media, but like it kind of because social media is the new celebrities. Obviously, they still don't have the amount of respect. Like you see how they be trying to do Kai and all them dirty and everything.
Yeah,
but like it's like the glaze that social media gets is so it's like bro, like social media runs the world. Actually, America literally just recently their America's #1 news source is social media in general. So it's like social media literally runs America. And as you see, Kai is like one of the biggest social media people there is. And you see what happens when he goes outside. He's able to do celebrity shit as well. Like he was literally on LeBron's fucking podcast. Like, you feel me? Like, it's insane. So when people see that, they also like, people can have money all they want, but a glaze is a whole nother thing. People
was
love
he
the
at the
glaze.
Grammys?
He was at everything. He was
I mean, he's able to go
in the Met Gala.
I don't think he was at the Met Gala. That was the only thing that he didn't get invited to.
Yeah, because
he's at everything pretty much. They even have Emma Chamberlain was at the Met Gala, and she was a YouTuber.
Yeah, she was in the perfect age though, because she there were like some back then in like what 2016, 17, they let some YouTubers like do celebrity shit, and that's when like being like big YouTuber was kind of like rare-ish. You know what I'm saying? So that she was like in the right era. Kind of same with like Quinn Blackwell and stuff like that.
Yeah,
they were able to squeeze in. Now there's so many fucking big people, it's insane.
Do you think that because everyone's trying to jump in it's going to get even harder? I think we've been known this. Personally, I think that it's only going to be a more competitive market, and I think it's creating like a bubble of like that's going to pop. Very similar to like the esports bubble of COVID, where like everyone was dumping money into like esports because that's all we could watch for sports. You know, it was like Rocket League and shit like that, where everyone's dumping all this time and energy into streaming, and it's going to be like only really the people that are interested in streaming will continue to do it, or like continue to be about it. But like with all these celebrities and people jumping mediums, like they're not doing. It went from like live TV to like YouTube, and like now YouTube is like the Facebook of social media, even though it still has like a ton of qualities left. But like for young people, like where they go is they stream, and so now everyone's trying to like force themselves into streaming. What is that? What is it going to create? Like, where does the line end? Is it going to be just way too competitive? Are people just going to keep jumping on the ship? Like, where does this go?
People have to fail. So the thing is like all these people who are hopping in, they're gonna start failing and start realizing that this is literally not for them.
That there's levels to this shit.
Yeah, literally streaming is the hardest shit to get in. Like you said, it's way harder than YouTube. YouTube, anyone can get a hit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Anyone can get something going. Streaming, not everyone can get shit going. And not everyone has a brain for streaming. So when kind of like IRL, right? IRL is the meta right now. And that's what makes it easy for everyone to hop in, because streaming was a little bit harder to get in because you had to have a PC and this, that, and forth. You didn't have to have one, but you really did. Once when like IRL right now, I think is gonna eventually pop. Like we're gonna have to go back to desktop streaming and stuff like that. Boom, boom, because that is the true form of Twitch. However, since everyone's outside, I think at some point like people are going to fail. And once when everyone starts failing, they're like, "Oh, this is not for me." But like for example, me and you can go ahead. Go ahead. You're probably gonna bring it up.
2020, bro. In 2020, everyone started making TikToks, making YouTube videos, streaming, and all this. But right when the doors opened, like, and you could go back outside, so many people stopped, and even people who were really good, they stopped because they didn't have a true passion for it. So only the real passionate people for streaming will survive. Now, I do think they'll be overshadowed by all these people coming in and stuff. But by the time those people leave, the people who are just coming in and just doing it just for the hell of it, just because it's popular. Once they leave, like, you're still going to be there and you're going to have more experience than any of the newer people who are joining in, let's say in freaking, I don't know, 2028 or whatever, you know? But
no, that's facts. Cause I was like, bro, like we've been streaming for 5 years, like, and we've been on Twitch for a very long time. So it's like streaming and shit like that. Like that's always some stuff that we wanted to do at the end of the day. Yeah, we might like do some meta stuff, but it's like that's part of being a content creator in general. But you
gotta play the meta a bit. I think I honestly believe there's nothing wrong with playing the meta. Now there's a difference of being a meta slave and like playing the meta, then adding your own twist and creative like spin to it. But when you're a meta slave and all you're doing is meta, then it's like, all right.
I think the only person who does the meta slave stuff correctly is DDG.
Yeah, I think, you know what? He adds his, I will say.
But he created a meta when he first started. He created one when he first started, but he's definitely very good at adapting. Exactly.
Because there's some people, like, remember how the E-Day era was on Twitch back in, I think, like 2020, 2021? Yes. A lot of people, they would literally just have E-Dates, and that's all. That was their only content because that was meta. Nothing else. They weren't reacting. They weren't playing games. Oh, man, we got to pop an E-Date today. We got this OF girl and 20 of my homies. All right, bet. And that was their only content. Where are they now? Nowhere, because it's like they never, number one, they didn't have a true passion for streaming. They just saw it as a place to make money and just, I guess, I don't know, get a girl on. And number two, it's like the content just died out. And like you were saying earlier, IRL streaming, right? IRL streaming is gonna get to a point where people are sick and tired of it, and they're gonna want to see more desktop people. Then all the people who are joining in right now on the wave of IRL streaming that aren't real they're streamers, but they don't really have a passion for it. They're gonna die out and they're gonna leave eventually.
Yeah, you know? I'm actually kind of scared for those niggas because like dead ass, like there's so many people who stream on their phone and that's all their content. But I'm like, bro, these niggas have not stepped on a desktop. You barely have seen these niggas on a desktop, bro. And it's scary.
Some people, they do an IRL before they do a desktop. That's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. Like, obviously, the IRL is more accessible because if you have a phone, you can just spark up an IRL right now. But like, dude, coming from someone who, you know, built a PC back in 2019 and who streamed back in 2020, bro, my first stream was me playing like, I don't know, like maybe Minecraft or something on the PC. And it's just like, dude, it's so crazy to me that people are out here IRL streaming before they even do a desktop, bro. But I don't know. I feel like the desktop wave is gonna.
I think it's coming to an end soon. I think IRL stuff. I think like we're genuinely coming up on the peak. Like I think it's coming soon.
Yeah, I agree. I agree to the fullest extent, bro. I feel like a lot of people are gonna be like, "Yo, this shit is corny." Like the thing is about content, or this is just life in general. The pendulum swings. 1 year it's in your favor. 1 year it's not. For the next 2-3 years, it could be IRL streaming. But then that fourth year, people will completely flip, bro. We've seen it on the internet so many times. It's been 5 years since 2020. How many things have became corny that was cool back in 2020? Then it comes back. How many things?
No, so the best IRL stuff, if you need a hint, bro, if the best IRL stuff to do, if you need a stream, because that's the thing too. A lot of people don't actually do content on IRL stuff. they should really take notes on the poggers. But the best thing to do is look up old 2015 IRL challenges on YouTube and do that shit on
recycle. Recycle.
Yeah, that's literally the best thing to do. No, it's funny though, because
reuse and recycle.
Because do y'all believe in the thing? Because what's Poggers up to right now? Because it's always like Poggers does it first, and then like years later WL. Do you believe in that? Do y'all believe in that?
Agree,
yes,
1,000%. Because in the WL community, it's like, I hate to say it, I hate this word. I hated this word growing up, but like, it's kind of normie, you know, the WL community. It's more people who are like, they care about the internet culture, but like, they're not really caring about it as much as somebody from the Poggers community. You know, they were doing IRLs way back. And now IRLs is a popping thing because a lot of the, in quotes, normies got to
RDC
it, you know?
World is playing Minecraft because they like, everyone's like, just play like there are Twitch people say like, play Minecraft, you'll like Minecraft, and they were like, no, the longest time they didn't want to play it. They were like, we don't want to play Minecraft. Now they can't stop playing Minecraft because the game's fun. So it's like, dog, this shit's been the wave. This shit has been the wave since, you know, why do you think it's like the biggest fucking community in this motherfucker? Like, it's
literally,
it's just a constant, you're right. It's a constant cycle. And it's funny because like, everyone's just taking from everyone all the time, because like anything that black people come up with or WL come up with as a community immediately gets stolen, like slang, blah, blah, blah. And it's like all the shit that the Poggers community used to do, the WL community is like, well, what if we just took this one? What if we just took this one? It's like they're just they're always lagging behind, and then anything that they make trend gets taken. It's such a unique experience.
A prime example, before Twitter comms and everything, Reddit. I remember Reddit was super big. It was like a daily segment with a lot of Poggers streamers. You know, they were going live stream fails and just all these subreddits, right? But then I remember Bruce had a subreddit, and I'm pretty sure he learned that from the
that shit was
community.
popping, because of the OTK type shit.
Exactly. And when Bruce had that subreddit, you know, other people are seeing it. Rage, Kai, Phantom. Oh shoot, let's start a Reddit. And you know, everyone was on the Reddit wave. Yeah. Now it's like Twitter comms is the new Reddit, so people don't really like check in on their Reddits as much. But that's a prime example of the Poggers community having something, then it leaking to the WL community, and WL community like flourishing with it as well, you know? So
dude, it's crazy. The situation with streaming is super unique and interesting, and it's hard to like, especially I know I keep bringing up my age, but like I'm over the hill when it comes to, because I was watching shit when it was Justin TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it was
Justin Khan, man.
You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting to see, and I'm like I'm still at the age of where like a lot of the prime people that are in their prime are still streaming, but it still is like too much. Like you don't see you're not gonna see Hassan and Ludwig and XQC and them pop out for like a bunch of IRLs. A lot of the shit that we do is desktop only. Yeah, and so to see that this like developing meta that even celebrities are trying to get in on, that everyone's trying to get in on while the iron's hot, making it's not like lame, it's not whack yet, but it is like overwhelming. It's just like, and I'm seeing everybody's life every minute, all the time, being RP'd, and it's like, it's fun and it's entertaining, but like at some point the ride is a little too fast, the roller coaster's moving a little bit too much, and I'm like, when do we go back to, when can I go back to the kiddie pool? When can I go back to chilling and watching people play games and such?
Yeah, like it legitimately feels like a parody of someone making a movie of everyone like streaming, like, oh, how streaming feels like, but it's literally like that now. Everyone is streaming and doing this, that, before boom, boom. Fucking mess.
Super overwhelming. So overwhelming, in fact, I'm dropping it. Oh, go ahead. Say your last point.
Oh no, you can go. My bad.
No, go ahead. What you have something to say?
Nah, I was saying like I think one website that made a lot of people realize like IRL streaming is kind of becoming toxic is Kick. When a lot of the Kick streamers came to IRL streaming and all they would do is straight up harass people. There was a kid, like he wasn't even old enough to create an account on Kick. He would literally go around and he would steal. He was on a pier or something. Or no, I think it was like Miami Beach, something on the strip. Walks near this restaurant. This woman is eating outside with someone else. This kid grabs a fry off that woman's plate, eats it, then starts running. And just starts doing degenerate shit, bro. And it's like, yeah, he's 12 or whatever. But at the same time, dude, he's learning this from these kick streamers, bro. He sees them do degenerate shit. And then since they're doing degenerate shit, getting views, he's like, oh shit, let me replicate that. He does that, boom. It's just a whole cycle, bro. But yeah, all that to say. Like,
yeah, Kick is, we're not even going to mention Kick over here unless we have to.
Yeah. Yeah, literally, bro.
It's always some shit over there. Literally always some shit over there.
Yeah.
And speaking of shit, now to the final point that we're making, Mr. Beast.
Oh,
I don't even think I have to explain who that man is. Mr. Beast, Mr. Breast, has created or unveiled his new tool that will allow people to make AI thumbnails and like move things around. It's kind of like Grok, but for YouTube thumbnails. In theory, it is supposed to be able to make things easier for the everyman who's just trying to have a good thumbnail. But what it actually did was it created a monster, because if you think about it, AI can replace anything with anything and make it so that your thumbnails could look just like Mr. Beast or PewDiePie's or Kai Cenat's, and you could just steal.
Yeah.
And everyone but Mr. Beast realized this immediately. And so if you take a look here, ViewStats, Mr. Beast company, has released a tool where you can use AI to make YouTube thumbnails if you want to go ahead and click on it.
Professional looking viral thumbnails with zero Photoshop experience. And the best part is, this new method works in every niche. Whether you do gaming, cooking, beauty, this works for all of them. From creating custom results from any channel to literally being able to put your face on a thumbnail, it literally feels like cheating. This is the home of the AI tool, where you can type in any channel on all of YouTube and it will use it as inspiration for the thumbnail it's generating. So for example, let's say you're Mr. Beast. You would just type in Mr. Beast here. Now it's gonna look at all my recent videos and get inspiration from them. And for the prompt, I'm gonna type in stranded on a volcano. And there you go, we now have a thumbnail with me dangling on the side of a volcano. This is perfect for inspiration, and if you do a couple iterations with the system, this is how you can literally generate your thumbnails going forward.
So once again, I don't know how he didn't see the writing on the wall with that one, but when he unveiled this, everybody, and I mean everybody that's not a fucking, not real person on Elon's X, the Everyday app, said that this was the dumbest fucking thing they've ever seen, and it makes no sense.
Literally.
Eric Point Crow, good friend, big homie of mine, shout out Point Crow, was immediately pissed off about this. There was a tweet before this one. Yeah.
Was it? Oh, right.
Yes. Well, yeah, I guess it started with Jacksepticeye. The reason why Jack was mad about it is because he used his channel as a promotional tool in the video, didn't ask him about it, and he said that you could put your face on top of other people's thumbnails to create inspiration. Nigga, ain't nobody using that shit for inspiration. That's gonna be used for
straight up stealing.
It's straight up stealing. It's gonna be straight up stealing. And also, you can't. I actually don't know the intellectual property of doing that, but I'm pretty sure you cannot, from a copyright standpoint, just put something over it and just use it. I don't know if it's for commercial use or whatever, but it would be used for commercial uses anyway, so it'd be all fucked up. Jacksepticeye famously does not like Mr. Beast. He said that the end of YouTube came when Mr. Beast became the #1 most subscribed YouTuber.
Which I agree.
Well, I also agree. I also agree with that. It became the company and the
company tube, man. It's not about you anymore. It's about the company that you build, bro.
Yeah, it is not about an innovation or anything of the sort. But that's another story for another time.
Yeah.
Point Grow added onto it where a very ironic and Hippocratic moment where Mr. Beast famously a couple of years ago was getting ripped off entirely verbatim by this Russian YouTuber, where they were stealing the thumbnails and just either superimposing their faces on it or just recreating the same exact picture, the same exact video with the same exact thumbnail. And he was very pissed off about this and tried everything to like get rid of it. So it was kind of like a pot calling the kettle black scenario. What I want to know from y'all is, do you think that his AI tool was an actual good idea and he just like missed it, or how you feel about the sort of hypocrisy that Jimmy Beast is showing us right now?
I will say, to play devil's advocate, the tweet that he put out about the largest channel in Russia, it was 4 years ago. So he could have changed his mind. Because, I mean, 4 years ago, I feel like we weren't really, like, fighting against this war on AI on YouTube. Like, we weren't really worried about it as much, but now I feel like it's bigger than ever. So you may have seen that. But to be completely honest, like, I don't like the AI tool. I don't know. I like the whole, like, creation of thumbnails. I like making thumbnails. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun thing to do, a fun skill to have. And it kind of sucks when you just have a robot doing everything for you. It's like, where is the personality anymore, you know? Even though there are a lot of people that have similar thumbnails on YouTube, there still are thumbnails that are very creative. And I feel like something like this, it's just straight up slop. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I think he just wanted to hop on it before the other AI sites were going to do it before him. I think that's what the scenario is. I don't think he genuinely, try to make this to help people out. Like, I mean, if number one, it goes into Jacksepticeye's point. It's like, bro, if the reason why this site would be amazing for Mr. Beast is because it would make everything revolved around him. It would literally make everyone's thumbnails Mr. Beast like thumbnails.
He would control the
he would be the number one doing the Mr. Beast thumbnails. So it's like. It's like this whole thing is just messed. Number one, it sucks. Simba used it, or I used it to see what it would do. You know what I'm saying? Blah blah. Here, take my money, throwing water into a pond. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it's like it number one, it sucks. It makes everything look so AI generated, which it is AI generated. Mr. Beast shit already looked AI generated, but like it was just a terrible idea. I don't know how much these niggas paid him or if he did this on his own, which is even crazier. But
he did
there is
do it
literally
on his own.
Yeah.
This is his company. He did make this.
Yeah, I mean, that shit's just literally makes no sense. And then they deleted it off rip. Like, bro, come on, dude. Like, there's no way you didn't talk to other people about this idea. Like, it just makes no sense. It literally just seems like he just wanted to take over the whole YouTube space and literally, like I said, like we were saying, ruin YouTube just by having it Mr. Beastified.
Yeah, he was literally just trying to monopolize it, bro.
I hate that looks like me in that thumbnail too. The fact that he used that picture is pissing me off. It just looks like young me.
The funniest part, my bad.
No,
you're
he
good.
has Moist Critical's picture right here, but Moist Critical, it's just like a screenshot or it's like a stretched picture.
Yeah.
Like, do you really need AI to do that shit?
It's like a UFC picture or some bullshit.
Exactly, bro.
It's really weird. It's really fucking odd.
His thumbnails, he doesn't even. I think he just gets the thumbnails. YouTube generated one.
Yeah.
So it's like, what's the? Yeah. But what were you about to say? My bad for cutting.
No, I was just gonna say that the interesting thing about this is that Mr. Beast is doing this thing where no matter how you, like what Philly was talking about, no matter how you spin it, it's like you're trying to dominate a market that you are actively in.
Mm-hmm.
Like people that, like, if you're a YouTuber, you should not be creating tools for other YouTubers to use, because then you control how YouTube moves. And then it's just like, it's all you everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should leave that to like engineers or people who have no stake to claim on the website. So I think it's weird. Like, obviously, like from an AI standpoint, and we've talked about this a billion times before, at least on like my channel and the podcast that I've done, is that you can't stop where it's going, right? Too many people are trying to drive it forward, and eventually it will be used in like every facet of your life. But on your point where there's like, it's always going to be slop, AI can't learn new things. Like, it's not possible to learn things that we don't know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, you're not going to see creative exploits. You're not going to see anything new. You're just going to see amalgamations of shit that already existed on the platform. And that can be new to a certain extent, but you'll always see the pieces, right? Whereas there have been places where in pieces of YouTube thumbnails that I've just been blown away by. One of my favorites actually is a Rust video. Like a Rust YouTube video where they took inspiration from the movie Parasite, the poster for it, the trailer poster for it, and they made a thumbnail around that, and it blew up. I mean, that's one of the most successful Rust videos to like ever be made. It has something like 30 or 40 million views or some shit like that. It's like an unbelievable amount for the person that made it. You will not see things like that anymore because of AI thumbnails, right? It would never think to try something like that. It would just look at other YouTube things and do something similar. Now it would, because it's already been put into the ethos. But you would never see that without the creativity of somebody being like, what if, I did something similar to this,
Exactly.
It's just a bummer.
I think when it comes to AI, like, it should be used as an aid, not to necessarily do everything for you. Like, maybe for a little bit of help. Because I know with Photoshop, there's like a thing where, let's say I have a picture of myself and the shoulder is cut off. Photoshop can generate the other half of my shoulder, and I feel like that's a great use of AI, but when it comes to a whole thumbnail being made from AI, and then you also have AI videos being created with VO3, it's like, bro, is this even YouTube anymore? This is literally just AI tube,
Yeah.
It's company tube, man. But how do you
Mr.
guys feel
Beast,
about?
I would say, does Mr. Beast like have a soul? Like, what do he be doing? What do he be doing? And like,
he claims he's low key.
I fuck with Jimmy Beast. I fuck with like,
Jimmy Breast, bro. He's a goat.
He seems cool. As like, I don't know. He seems like fun to hang out with, like to hoop with or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But like, it's like his brain works in one mind, like one mode. And like he is incapable of thinking what the larger implications of that across the board might be. And that's why like this got greenlit, right? Because he was just like, this is a good idea. And like, Philly, you were like, did he not talk to anybody? It's like, who is going to disagree with him in his company? He probably asked all these top figures and yada, 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 but they were people who think like him or want to listen to him and just echo, like he's just in an echo chamber. So no one's going to disagree. Like the shit is just silly.
How do you...
Yeah, he's very content crazy, bro.
Can I ask, how do you guys feel about AI being used, I guess, with, at least in content creation? Like, obviously, I feel like when it's full videos and stuff like that, it's not good to use and stuff. But how do y'all feel about it being used as maybe a search engine, or, I don't know, let's say like Photoshop, they have the AI thing where it's like
people all the time, if it's used for generation, it's bad. If you are trying to make something from nothing using completely AI, 100% generated by AI, it's bad. If you're using it to mitigate less than 70 or less than 30% of something, like you have 70% of it done and 30% of it needs to be done using AI because you just don't have the resources available, I do not care. Because you just need the extra help. Like, you just can't get that final piece. You've created something that you care about and you're right there, but you just don't have it. You can use AI for that. But if you're using AI, like you're writing a paper, if you wrote it all AI, it's bad. You shouldn't do it. But if you're at 70% and you don't have the right words that you're looking for, you don't have the right topics, you can use AI to be like, okay, help me try to like find a way to phrase this that sounds like me. Okay, this works, and let me try to usher it into like my thing. That is completely fine by me because you put in the effort to like make it you. But when it's all AI all the time and you just had the idea, anything that's not, hey, what would this look like if I did it, should be thrown out the window.
Exactly.
And it will never be used that way. It will never be used that way because once people see that they can make something from scratch with zero effort, they're going to always do it because it's the path of least resistance. Yeah. It's going to be the laziest shit all the time. And people are going to, they're going to abuse it. And that's why you have to be, especially early on, right? It's early on AI time. Yeah. It's the Wild West. Nobody knows how the shit's going to work or whatever. There's no fucking rules. And so people are just trying to jump on random shit, which is like, in a way, it's respectable. Good on you. 1% credit to Mr. Beast because you're trying to find out how it works when you use it, find out where the lines do need to stop. But people like that are always a little bit overzealous and they always try to do some shit like this, that where you can just make up a thumbnail out of nowhere, steal some people's shit. that's like we went way over the line right there. You need to pull. You need to reel that shit back. So generation, no, you should never AI generate anything. But if you a tool to finish up a job, then I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a lot of people, like you said, they're just gonna abuse it. Like they're not gonna take those precautions. They're just gonna be like, oh, AI, I'm gonna use the whole thing. But it's like it should be used to help you, not do the thing for you. The whole thing, you know.
They goddamn brains don't work.
Yeah.
Send them to the mango humping party. Mod, send this guy to the mango humping party, please. Mods, get this guy humped by mango, please.
Man. Yeah, AI, it's in a weird. Oh my gosh. I hate it. I hate the AI generated videos the most, bro. Cause like, what is the point?
It's all good, because you know what's real? Sakura, baby.
Exactly, bro.
We're all in on Sakura.
That's Sakura watch party, bro.
That's the only thing that's real in my life is Jason and Sakura.
Exactly.
All right, with all that out of the way, now it's time for the rapid fire TikTok questions. Your little slot brain. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the full thing. Cam, are you ready? You're taking the lead here.
Yes, sir. All right, first question. Which streamer would you not let date your daughter?
No, that's elite right there.
Okay. I'm pretty sure this is a common answer. Deshae Frost, man.
That was my answer too, actually.
I know it was.
Bro, what? Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I would say, I'd let Deshae Frost date my daughter. Just on a few stipulations, though.
Oh, what are those?
He cannot walk near her. He can't be within 30 feet of her. He can't even speak to her. None of that, bro.
So it's just the parasocial relationship in his mind.
Yeah.
Mine's got to be different. Damn. Give me Mango.
That boy a humper. He a humper.
I see what he do to my daughter. I cannot agree to those terms. I can't.
Oh wait, I got another answer.
No, Jason. My daughter is not being used for content, bro. No, not at all, bro. No.
Bro, at least he does it in a little bit of a respectful way, bro.
Yeah,
you know what? You're right.
It would be decent. He'd make a song for her and everything.
Yeah,
you're right. If it was, you know what? I'm going back to. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with y'all on Deshae, bro.
Yeah, dude.
he's just gonna have her.
Wait,
in a
what
video.
about Jack Doherty?
Oh hell no! Nah. My daughter is not touching Jack Doherty. No, you're going nowhere near Jack Doherty. You're not even going to the same state as that.
Can we just like every Kick streamer is like, if you are on Kick, it's just like it's not allowed.
Yeah, no,
because they're gonna. She'd be like, Dad, I got farmed again today. I'm like, what happened this time, sweetie? No.
Heck no.
He made me jump in a pool with just underwear. Yeah, we gotta get rid of this guy. You're not allowed to see him no more.
He made me twerk for 10 gifted. Bro.
That sounds like your goat. Sounds like Rice Go.
Oh my god, my goat of content. Speaking of goats, who had the most legendary run in content?
Bro, oh my gosh, this is hard because I think they had the most legendary run, but they had one of the most crazy falls. But then they're good now. I'm still gonna go Logan Paul.
What run? What run? Like when?
The vlogs, the fucking diss track with the beef with his brother. Like the Maverick merch was crazy. Like, bro, I think that run was one of the most legendary YouTube runs there was. And then leading up, obviously into the Japan Forest, and that's when it dropped.
Oh man,
I think that run was insanity. Like the
comeback.
Tracks, the comeback is even crazier. Like what he's doing now, like in the WWE and all this stuff, blah, 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 like has Prime, all that's like, I think his run in general, I think Logan Paul low-key might be like the content creator to come out, you know what I'm saying? But I think his run was insanity. I'll go with Logan Paul. I think his run in general is insanity.
Yeah, I gotta go with. See, y'all were too young to even understand this, but the Sidemen run from the like end of their FIFA run, because they still did a little bit, but into the diss track era.
Did this man say we're too young for the Sidemen?
Yeah, bro. I literally grew up with the Sidemen.
No, you did not.
I literally grew up with the Sidemen, man.
KSI is the sole reason I even watch you. Like,
You're too young. You have no idea how good the Sidemen were. You have no idea. You have no idea.
Bro, I was watching Tobe Jizzle, bro. I was watching Tobe Jizzle, bro.
I've been watching YouTube since 2009. What?
Listen, first of all, so was I. I was watching the Chocolate Men series. Don't fucking play with me.
Yo, I'm crying. I thought you were gonna say like Niga Higa or something and be like, y'all don't know Niga Higa.
Yeah, y'all.
I thought he was gonna say something like that, bro.
You guys were like 8, 6,
and I was locked in.
You were not locked in. Like I was a teenager.
Bro, I was
like
watching the Shade Cards when they started, bro.
Anyway, that's not the point. They had the best run. It's a stronger run because it was several people all making content at the same time. It was like they had their own cinematic universe. They were unstoppable. Everything they dropped, gold, from the FIFA challenges to the diss tracks to the vlogs that they did. And then when they start transitioning to the stuff they do now, where it was like $10,000 holidays and shit like that, they had an unstoppable run. And the fact that it holds up as well as it does still to this day, with like pretty much every single person from the original Sidemen still doing something right now, it's undefeated. Like you could have a lot of people in there. You could have PewDiePie, Mr. Beast, whatever. But like pound for pound, while they were going, unstoppable.
I feel like that's not even fair because it's like whole group. You just like combined everyone. You said everyone
like,
there was doing
okay,
this
if I had to pick one, it's KSI. But like they were all so locked in. They were all locked in the whole time.
Honestly, you know what I find so funny? I find it so ironic that both of you mentioned diss tracks, but y'all didn't say anything about the GOAT of YouTube, aka Brian Quang Lee, aka Rice Gum, one of the greatest YouTubers of all time. One of the greatest. I would die on that hill. Rice Gum is one of the greatest YouTubers of all time.
I think so.
I
think
swear.
so as well.
One of the GOATs.
I knew Cam was going to choose Rice Gum, so that's why I went for Logan. But genuinely, Rice Gum had one of the best runs of all time. Like
I swear, bro, Rice Gum. I swear, anytime this man dropped. Bro, I was watching that, bro. Everyone was glued to their screens. Who is he dissing now, bro? Anytime you drop a diss,
yeah.
Bro, anytime you drop a diss,
tracks with Simon was not happening without Rice Gum. By the way,
exactly.
They were not happening without Rice Gum. So, yeah, no, Rice Gum definitely is in the top. Like
bro. Rice Gum was the YouTuber, bro. That whole run, his whole 2016, 2017 run was different, bro. That man, bro, I was wearing Supreme because of Rice Gum, bro. I remember I got a fake Supreme shirt at a mall kiosk. I had the exact dimensions and everything, put on a white tee because of Rice Gum, bro. Because of Rice Gum. Don't get me wrong. He did some crazy things that I do not condone.
Yeah, everyone hears some crazy things.
Yeah, most definitely.
In the list.
But Rice Gum, when it comes to the diss tracks, some of the content, bro, these kids must be stopped.
These kids must be stopped.
These kids must be stopped.
That was the run?
That's content.
Yes,
that's
he was bullying. Bro, that was great content. Bullying kids, great content, bro. Great content, bro.
And then the
phenomenal
diss tracks,
content.
bro, those were generational.
The diss tracks were generational. Bro, I could legit, if you pulled up a diss track right now, I could sing it word for word, bar for bar, bro. If I had a gun to my head and I had to recite every single Rice Gum diss track, I could do it, bro. I'd survive. I'd be living. I'd tell my mom.
Name 5 Rice Gum diss tracks right now.
God
Church.
What are they
there
called,
is
bro?
No. Frick the police. Frick the police.
Yeah,
Frick the police.
That one was
Frick
one.
the police. There's the Gabby show diss.
Yeah, I think it was literally called the Gabby Show diss.
Yeah, the Gabby Show diss.
Like they didn't have like actual names, bro. Most of the time, it was just like Logan Paul diss. What was the Everyday Bro one? Like what
it's
was
Everyday Bro with that same bully. Every night, it's every night, sis. It's every night, sis. It's Everyday Bro with the same bully flow. Oh my god, that with the Alyssa Violet, bro. Amazing. Yes. That's four. Okay, 5. 5.
And then there was like, frick.
Dude, oh my god. Earthquake. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Earthquake. I'm not gonna lie. That one was ass. It's ass. But I'm gonna say Earthquake.
But it's a name, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's a name though. That's a name. Yeah. Rice Gum is the GOAT, bro.
You're picking Rice Gum over the Mafia-thon for Kai. You're picking it over the Ninja Fortnite with Drake. His run. You're picking it over the Pew. You're picking it over.
Well, Ninja probably had the most.
Yeah, see,
the Mafia-thon
exactly.
is too much. Mafia-thon literally just happened, so it's.
I was Team Myth, bro. I was Team Myth.
But like the Ninja thing was generational. It was a generational.
It was
run,
the first time every single person was all talking about one thing.
Yes, I will say, and that was Fortnite. I think it was just a mix of Fortnite and Ninja, bro. But like in terms of like content. Like specifically keened in on content creators, I think that Logan Paul stuff, like the diss track. Notice how everyone centered around diss tracks. I think diss tracks were the biggest thing, and the Jake Paul and Logan Paul diss track war was insanity.
It was a golden era.
Honestly, I feel like the thing about it is like we can't sit here and act like we don't love drama. We enjoy drama to a certain extent, right? But the thing about diss tracks and even creator boxing, it makes the drama entertaining. It makes it feel like there's stakes to this, you know?
Yes,
if somebody
yes.
drops a shitty diss track, oh yeah, fuck him, unsub, you know?
Yeah.
And it sounds crazy, but that's the stakes that us as the viewers enjoyed. And even boxing, you know? Now, if somebody loses in a creator boxing match, like Aiden Ross's brand risk event, it's like, it doesn't really mean much, you know? Like, you're gonna get clowned for maybe a week or two, but it doesn't mean that much. But back then, bro, that was your life. That was your life, bro. They were gladiators in that booth, bro. Every single bar that was written down, bro, it had to, bro. I'm telling you, like, it was so different. The beefs back then were crazy, bro. And it wasn't even like people were fighting or anything. Like just like me linking up with each other and actually fighting. It was just like, hey, I'm dissing you, you diss me back. Hey, we might make a video in the future. That's what Ricegum did with Jacob Sartorius, and they became cool. And I think that's amazing. That's a good ending, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna have to go with my GOAT, Ricegum, bro. Ricegum.
This is a stupid ass question.
Let's get it.
All right. Next question. Okay. Since we just talked about the best prime eras, I feel like this is a perfect segue. What is the worst content trend / era? Or actually, let me rephrase that. What are the worst content trends / eras? Go.
By far and away, the E-Date one was probably my least favorite. Oh, no, I'm lying. It wasn't E-Date specific, but it was like the date / prank era. And I don't know if you guys even you definitely remember it, but there was like the Vitali. The kid. The kid. You guys are young, but the kid,
I remember that.
And like the kissing prank guy. I don't know if you guys. I can't remember his fucking name, but he would walk around and he'd be like, "Oh, if I can guess what number you're thinking, I get a kiss right now."
And then they'd make out.
Yeah, and
on
then
the
they'd make
beach.
out like super head. Like, dude, it was. That and if you really know the worst content trend to ever exist was the KidTube Elsa Gate shit. If you remember that, you deserve a medal because that was the worst time ever. Where Elsa and Spider-Man were like giving birth and eating shit, and it was made for YouTube Kids. Dude, it was bad.
No,
it was bad. That was the worst trend to ever exist.
Okay, so I was gonna say something simple like the cinnamon challenge because people were dying, but I think
Tide Pod.
That's vanilla. That's vanilla. That's not like bad content.
No, people are dying. Mine is kind of into the realm of what you just said, and this is what me and Cam like to call peak black YouTube, bro. And it was the freaky touch my body challenge.
Oh my god, the lick my body challenge.
Lick my body challenge. No. Too many, bro.
Oh
there
my
was
god.
Like, bro, oh my god, like literally, and people would do it with their sisters, like freaky truth or dare with their sisters. Like,
Yes.
it was nasty.
Why was
Oh my
everything
God.
freaky and in the hood?
No,
Why is
exactly.
everything freaky in the hood?
Bro, and then Walmart, they had like a freaky in the prank in the Walmart. I forgot what it was called. There's just too many there's too many thumbnails. Too many thumbnails of freaky Walmart, freaky just everything, bro.
What about the what's in my mouth challenge? The what's in, do y'all remember that?
But
where they would put something in someone's mouth and then they would have to guess what it was. And it would always end with them putting a cucumber in the mouth. That junk was weird, bro. I think
freaky in the hood.
I think for me though, I'd have to go with which this kind of pertains to black YouTube, but gold digger pranks. That's one of the worst content trends of all time. The gold digger pranks, bro. Because 9 times out of 10, actually not even 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, 11 times out of 10, 12 times out of 10, it is fake. It is absolutely fake. Bro, you didn't ask a girl for her number, then you hop in your Lamborghini, then she sprints back, bro. Hey, maybe once, but I swear there's a channel out there that has done 600, bro. 600, bro. 600 times this has happened to you,
bro.
Man, we actually should. We should test this theory.
You never know, bro.
Maybe
that
I'm
might
just
be the
hating.
thing, bro. Yeah,
Maybe I'm just hating.
I
But
think
man,
we need money to do that.
Subscribe
right now, please.
Yeah, please.
Please
subscribe.
What is the worst stream trend or era?
Definitely those girls who were what was that? Like the one where the girls were bending the Twitch rules to like be naked on stream. Like
the body paint hot tub shit.
Yes,
paint, like,
the body paint, the hot tub, green screen.
And I I'll give it to them. They were geniuses. Like they
Creative as
way
fuck.
to bend the rules, and it was, bro. That was the wildest time,
bro.
They were on vibrators making their booty bounce while playing Fortnite, bro. It was like that time was insanity, bro.
I cannot lie. I think that the E-Day era was worse. I thought it was. I hated it, bro. It was so nasty, and not because like E-Days can't be fun, because like the Lover host, that Austin
I was
show,
gonna say Lover host was tough.
That was super. It was fun, but when niggas got hold of it, when black people got hold of it, they always turn it freaky and in the hood. It's always the most ratchet ass setup, and it's like the fucking pop the balloons, the fucking, and like like Cam has a whole video on it when the little kid showed up. It's like, bro, what are we doing?
Oh my god, the 20v1s,
20v1s, like speed, like do y'all remember?
Let me get an outfit of the day, 360.
Yes,
360.
bro. Do you remember how bad Speed was on E-Dates? Like he should not be a content creator if he was like that. Like, bro,
I would never forget Speed doing that, because I remember it was like that joke that he said was trending on TikTok the day before. So I was like, bro, as soon as he set that joke up, I was like, it's over, bro. I don't know how Speed made it out, bro.
I have no idea.
He has some crazy clips. He has some crazy.
And that's another thing. Bro. He was like 16, and these are like porn stars, bro. What the fuck?
Yes.
This whole era was dog shit. It was terrible.
Bro, I'm going to say the worst era of streaming, honestly, I'm going to go with the Kick era. When Kick first came out, when Aiden said that it's Twitch with no TOS, people bent the line so hard. Within 48 hours, there was a dude getting dome on stream.
Yes,
live,
I remember that.
Shout out,
live, getting dome. Bro.
Yes, I forgot about that. Yo, that was bad. And then Aiden went on Pornhub.
Yeah.
Yes. Aiden went on the hub and watched the Super Bowl, bro.
And the Super Bowl,
it's just like,
yes, bro.
Oh my god! In the same night, bro. In the same night.
That was so
bro.
wild.
He pulled up the hub and said, "What y'all want to watch, chat, bro? What do you mean? What do you mean, bro? What do you mean?"
Yo.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Yeah, that was a wild time, bro. I can't lie.
Your stream sucks.
Y'all want me to go next?
Yeah. Is he doing everyone?
How many have we done? We've done 3, right?
I think so.
Yeah, we'll do 5. We'll do 5.
Okay, I got this next one. Which is harder, a 24-hour stream or a 24-hour shift? Go.
I really don't want to say the answer.
You know what? You want me to break the ice?
Yeah, go for it. Sure.
Oh, man.
Nigga didn't break no ice.
Yo. One of y'all can go first. Okay. It depends.
Yes,
and I say it depends because let's say you're a nurse, right? And you're working 24 hours, and let's say it is a popping day. You have to nurse for that whole 24 hours. Then I would say that a 24-hour shift is harder than a 24-hour stream. Now, in some hospitals, when you're working a 24-hour shift, you could be chilling for 8 of those hours, or maybe even 10 of those hours, just chilling, maybe sleeping, maybe just watching something because there's not many patients. So on a day like that, I will say nursing is hard, but a 24-hour stream where you have to entertain 24/7, like I'm not gonna. Okay, with nursing, I'm not gonna say nursing. I'm not gonna say with nursing.
Nah, bro, you gotta be standing. It just
It's not clocking to you that I'm standing on business right now. Like,
it's not clocking to you.
You need to stand on business right now.
No, I'm gonna say it depends the job, man.
Okay,
it
let's say
job,
the average median job. Like what's the most common job? Working at Walmart versus streaming.
Walmart after 10 p.m. is a war zone, brother. It's a war zone. I'm gonna say Walmart, bro. The Walmart shift is harder. Have y'all walked into Walmart after 10 p.m.? Have y'all?
Yes,
bro,
there's nobody there.
There's no one there.
Bro, I swear there'll be naked people in the aisles, bro. I swear. Bro, I swear.
Walmart's where you going to?
Bro, I swear you walk into Walmart, there's an old dude with his shirt off, bro. That's scarring, bro. That is trauma. That is harder.
Bro, he was at those prank Walmarts where it's like if pulling up at 10 p.m. at the Walmart trying to get him kissed.
All right. Look. Okay, so it depends. Now, number one, it depends on both aspects. yo, are we doing a Kai Cenat 24-hour stream? Because let me tell you right now, if we're doing a Kai Cenat 24-hour stream, bro, that junk is hard, bro. Number one, he has to set up the whole, I know he has a team, but bro, we have to set up actual entertainment for 24 hours. We're not talking about sleeping for 8 of these hours. You feel me? Actually entertaining for 24 hours, having segments, figuring out good segments and this, that, and the fourth. That is, because if you replace that and be like, oh, you have to do a 24-hour show special, then they're gonna be like, that's difficult. That's very hard. But because it's a stream, then it has a whole like little mask over it. Yeah. I think that would technically be harder. And yes, I do think like if you're working at Walmart for 20, which one would I rather do? Easily the 24-hour. But which one do I think is harder? I think the 24-hour stream is technically harder to do if you have stuff set up. There are some people who can do a 24-hour stream of them just playing Mario Kart the whole day and trying to get back-to-back wins. You feel me? Like it can be something like that. But it's like that. Okay, sure. Even though that is hell, that is literally hell. But like 24-hour stream of straight being entertaining for 24 hours, I think that's harder. I think it's harder to do. I would not rather do a 24-hour shift of any capacity, probably, but like harder to do. I think a 24-hour, bro. I'm not gonna lie. After a little bit of streaming, bro, my throat hurts. Like I'm already gone. Real. Like you have to talk and be entertained for that long. That shit is harder in my opinion, but would I rather do it? 1,000%.
Oh yeah, it's more enjoyable. 1,000%.
No, 100%. It obviously depends on the job, but the average job, without requiring any sort of difficulty, I've done multiple 24-hour shifts. I've worked at like gas stations for 24 hours. I worked at warehouses for 24 hours. Streaming for 24 hours is still the hardest thing I've ever. Not the hardest thing I've ever done, but from a career standpoint, 24-hour stream was the hardest thing I've ever done. Strictly because like after like hour like 15 or 16, people are still excited to watch you and you are a fucking zombie. There's like nothing
exactly.
You are like trying so hard to hold on. There are moments in work where you have to get breaks, where you get lunch or you get, whatever.
Yeah.
There are moments where you're like alone with your thoughts and the work that you do is like an action, right? Where it's like, I have to go move so-and-so boxed over here. The stream is like, I have to make sure the stream is still on. I gotta make sure the chat is like going there. I need to be cognizant of what I'm saying. Whatever thing I'm supposed to be doing, I gotta be doing that. Who is calling me right now? Who am I supposed to be talking to? What narrative are we set up? It can be infinitely harder on like the mental and emotional state because you have like spend 24 hours straight with one person. Right? Already hard. You're already sick of them. Spend 24 hours. Spend 24 hours with 10 people. Spend 24 hours with 100 people, and they're all talking to you. That's when it's like, oh my god,
and asking you questions, making you do things like, bro.
I now understand what parenting feels like, bro.
Exactly.
I now understand it, bro.
Now
I see why parents be pissed.
Yeah, you can't compare it to like being a doctor, because like. If you make me be a doctor for 3 hours, I would rather do a 24-hour stream. You know what I mean? That's or a firefighter. These are like jobs that are life-saving, life or death kind of things. I would never.
Exactly. That one has mental stress as well.
Like, but if you're working the McDonald's drive-through.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. That's a real war zone. That's a real war zone.
That's it.
You know what? It depends with your manager, bro. You might have the manager who runs it like the Navy, bro. Cameron, get back with the fries. My bad. Like, bro, you never know. Put the fries in the bag.
I worked at a Jimmy John's one time for 30 minutes during the rush hour. And I was like, I left. I never came back. I worked there for 30 minutes. I'm not even bullshitting. It was my first day. They taught me how to wrap sandwiches. I walked out. I never came back. Bro, didn't answer no calls, no nothing.
There's 2 jobs I've worked for 2 days, bro. And then I just quit, bro. So, yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. What were you about to say, Philly? Sorry.
Bro, I was gonna say like, I was really just gonna say like, unless the shift is like always busy, like when I will say the most hell is if like you work in food or whatever, and like you just have the constant rush. But like during those non-rushes, bro, I be in the back on my phone chilling, man. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, yeah.
Like
watching
3
Twitch,
hours in a stream, I'm ready to go, bro. I'm like, oh, bro, like I'm done for. Like,
I got a headache. I got to stretch.
Yes, my head
I
hurts
do,
so much, bro.
I get headaches after stream.
Yes,
I get headaches.
It's bad. It like because you just you're talking so much.
Yeah.
So it's just like my voice is gone after every stream and shit. So it's like,
and it's
bro,
like you have to project your voice. You have to project your voice and stuff like that, which also just
you have to be aware of your facial reactions. You can't look sad or mopey and shit. And like after 8 hours, you're like,
you can't sit back and like just put your legs up and shit. Like it's just
people gonna clip it and then call you zesty, bro. It's like, dude, can't do none of that, bro.
No, exactly. It does depend though. All right, I'm gonna take this last one because there's a specific way we have to set it up. We need to create the perfect content creator with streamers and YouTubers only.
Mm-hmm.
All right, first we have ideas. Who has the best ideas? We'll go in a draft rotation. We'll start with the youngest. Who's the youngest?
Cam.
Me.
Okay.
Kai's Cam Sinat.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll start with ideas. Cam first. So it's a draft. You get to pick one. We can't take the same one.
Antpo college era.
Antpo. Whoa.
Antpo.
Shout out to the
Antpo
homie.
college era. Antpo college era. Craziest ideas I've ever seen.
Yeah, he did.
Some of the craziest.
He did go crazy.
Inside, in a college, like crazy. And that was just within his college dorm and everything. And he was also getting his degree. Crazy, bro. Crazy.
Yeah, he was moving super crazy. Philly?
Okay, just give me Kai.
You want Kai? You don't want Kai's personality or brand power? You can't take the same creator ever
yeah,
again.
give me Kai.
You want Kai for ideas. Okay, why?
Bro, the mafia-thons, all types of things, bro. Come on now, bro. Like, streaming university, like these things are generational, like ideas that like have gone crazy for him. Yeah, I'll give me that.
All right. Well, ideas, Mr. Beast.
Oh my God! Yo, you meta slaves! You meta slaves! Oh my
I mean, it's so simple. He has the most grandiose.
Honestly,
ideas.
no. Nah, man. I got something for y'all in store, bro. I got something.
All right, bet.
Wait, can we pick the same person again or no?
We can't pick any of these guys ever again.
Okay,
They're all
perfect.
for board.
Perfect. I'm good. I'm chilling. I'm ready.
All right, personality. I get to go first. We're in the snake draft order.
Okay.
Give me. God, there's a ton of personalities.
I don't mind.
There's fantastic personalities. A perfect content creator. Give me Berlizzi. I'm taking Berlizzi. Yeah.
Okay.
Elite personality. Probably one of the most infectious. It was between him and Corey for me, but Corey doesn't ever get out anywhere. So I think Berlin is pound for pound probably one of the strongest personalities out there.
Personality, right?
Yeah.
Give me Speed.
I almost took Speed. I almost took him.
Give me Speed. Yeah, give me that. Come on now.
Why Speed? You guys got to have some whys.
Oh, okay, bro, come on. Hey, he might be one of the most charismatic. Like, dude, he makes people who don't speak English look at him and get entertained, bro. Like
that is true.
That is true.
No, Speed is like. He can do actions and they're like, yeah, yes.
So you have Kai's ideas with Speed's personality. That's pretty good, actually. That's
actually
Rumble.
That's actually good.
And then what's it called? The best thing with Speed is his clippability. Bro, he is
super clippable. Yeah, he's a demon.
He's hilarious.
You know what? Personality. I'm gonna go with Kai. I'm gonna start playing the meta a little bit right here.
You can't
I
take
say
Kai.
Oh, so
I
we
can't take
You can't take anybody else's. That's why I took
Oh,
Mr. Beast.
anybody else's?
That's why I took Mr. Beast early, so you guys couldn't take Mr. Beast's brand power.
Oh my God, that's what I was gonna take.
Yeah.
Oh God,
No, you can't take it.
Okay,
You got to go somewhere.
Personality. Give me Daryl Granberry. Give me
That's
Daryl
good.
Granberry.
No, that's great. That's a great
Give me
one.
DDG.
That's a good
Give
one.
me DDG.
Okay.
Give me DDG.
You go
That's
with
a good one.
DDG.
That's a good one.
I'll take Daryl Granberry because I feel like Daryl Granberry, to an extent, is uncancelable. And I feel like hypothetically, if this content creator were to ever get canceled, he just couldn't. He's just untouchable. So I'm gonna go with Daryl Granberry.
I like that one. I like that one.
There are so
I'm gonna go
many
with that one.
options to take off the table, and you drafted way too high. You overcompensated for sure.
Bro, I dude.
All right.
Man.
I'll just believe it. All right, brand power. So their ability to work with brands and their own person as a brand.
Bro, I don't even know how to even look into that.
I don't think anybody has said this. No, I'm snagging it from you.
No.
Logan Paul. Give me that. 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 Give me that.
Logan Paul is a walking brand. You are absolutely right. That's a great answer.
Loki, you should have been me, bro. I never had first, bro.
Great
That's
answer.
crazy, bro.
Great answer.
Bro.
Don't be the middle child.
Bro. That was the best one, bro.
That is a great answer. I think there are better answers, but I think that's a great answer.
I think that's a better answer than Mr. Beast, bro, in my opinion.
You're tripping.
Bro, WWE, all types of stuff, bro. No, he is demon, bro. I'll go KSI.
You got Prime. You got Wembley Stadium. They worked on the charity matches.
You got the charity matches, and then you got DAZN. DAZN.
Yeah, it's DAZN. He's done a lot. He's
and then
way
himself,
up there.
and music helps a lot with sponsorships and stuff like that. So yeah, I would give it to him. I just like Logan more than for the WWE.
That's fantastic.
You know what's crazy? I thought of KSI, but then I thought about it again. I was like, wait, no. Logan. Give me Logan.
He's really that
Logan,
guy.
Bro,
Podcast
I was like,
one.
yeah. I was like, give me that one, bro. I can't.
Man, I can't believe you guys left this for me on the board, and I can't believe no one thought of it. Give me Valkyrie. I want Ray right now. This girl works with every major fashion brand, every like music.
That's
she
a good
has
one.
Gucci collaborators. She was on the cover of fucking Vogue in Thailand or whatever. She's everywhere. She runs, and her brand is rock solid. Even when she went through like a little bit of a scandal with the makeup, the blue light makeup bullshit.
Yeah.
Everyone realized it was just like a mistake, and she went right back to rock solid. She has like hardly any. The fact that you left her and Pokimane on the board, I had a hard time choosing.
But I still don't think she's better than Logan Paul or KSI in my opinion.
Right?
Like in terms of brand wise. I don't think so. I thought Pokimane in my head, and I was like, nah.
No, give me Ray. Give me Ray 10
They're
times
big,
out of 10.
but
left on the board was PewDiePie. You have Emma Chamberlain. You have Corey Kenshin.
Emma Chamberlain is the only one that was worth it there. PewDiePie, like, bro, like brands, like what, like
no ideas, personality. You had all these.
Emma Chamberlain personality. Oh my god.
No, Emma Chamberlain would have been brands for me. She gets to Met Gala.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro.
She's on another level.
Yeah.
Emma Chamberlain's
Like,
brand
I was
power is
thinking
insane.
that.
Or Quinlan too.
My first pick was kind of a throw pick, bro. I feel like
Your first
Throw
pick,
pick,
your
low-key.
second pick was their throw pick.
Daryl Granberry.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think DDG is pretty good personality.
No.
Mine was either Berlin or Ludwig. They just seem to get in everywhere.
Ludwig his ideas would have been way.
That would have been crazy. That's way better than bro.
I'm
Oh my
telling you.
god.
I'm telling you.
Ludwig ideas would have been crazy with oh my gosh.
We left a lot on the board.
But
Wait,
the
so
thing
who
is,
had the best one, bruh? Who
Yeah,
had the best one? Is that
Well,
that up to
that's
the?
what we're saying. Who had the
Yeah.
best one? Create your own perfect content creator in the comments and let us know who had the best one.
No, I think it was a great podcast. Great. I think it was phenomenal. What do y'all think? First podcast.
For the first time, we couldn't have done any better, except for the fact that it took an hour and a half to set up because Cameron revealed the craziest cam setup I've ever heard in my entire
The most
life.
effective
Cameron
setup
cam
ever,
setup,
bro. Bro, the most effective cam setup, 2009, bro. Trust me. Bro, y'all be on that unk shit, bro. I'm telling you,
Yeah,
man.
we're on unk shit.
When it comes to recording, bro, dude, you know.
Bro, you're 2000 and late. I'm
Bro,
3008.
Aren't
you from 1874, bro? Yo, you gotta dust yourself off each morning, bro.
First of all, very hilarious. Great job. But also, the fact that I'm doing better than you on OBS is crazy if I'm born in 1874. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the first Parasocial Podcast. I'm your bud, Tevin. That's Philly on Mars, and that's Cameron with a K. Follow, like, subscribe wherever we are, and then we'll see you hopefully faster next time.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
Thank
most
you all.
definitely.
Thank every single one of y'all for
Yes,
watching to the
thank
end.
you.
Y'all
Make
are
sure to
amazing.
wash your butt.
Exactly. Clean. No dookie crumbs.